Southern football, round 14. It's the Liberty Rural match of the day. Wonderful sponsors, Liberty Rural, of course, delivering all that beautiful fuel throughout the Great Southern region, right to your business premises and to your farm. Well, we're back here at the Cattery, the big clash today. Gee, we're looking forward to it as well. The Williams Cats host the Katanning Wanderers, who have been in very, very good form in recent times, and the Cats as well have been playing a top brand of football. So really looking forward to a really good, keen contest here today. Both teams plenty to play for as we start winding down towards the finals. Only a matter of another 3 rounds of football, and the finals will be upon us, and these two teams will be figuring in the finals as well. The Katanning Wanderers currently on top, and Williams Cats, I didn't have a look, I think they're placed 3rd or 4th, top 4 anyway, so they've been going pretty well. They're top 3, 3rd on the ladder. Okay, well, it's going to be a great afternoon. We've had a showery, bit of shower come through, and at the moment it's fine and beautiful. Williams Oval looks a bit frostbitten, but at the same time looks pretty good as well. So the scene is set for a very good game today. With me in commentary this afternoon, we welcome back once again Andrew Pritchard. And Andrew, welcome back to Big K Football.
Thanks, Kevin. This time last week, of course. So it's, yes, as you said, much of the second half of the reserves game is played in the wet. So, but the ground recovers pretty quickly. But I'm not really certain who the weather conditions will suit. No breeze to speak of. And it looks as though Wanderers are going to the southern end of Williams Oval, which in the reserves game is actually, I don't know why it works out that way, but that was the end of the ground that most of the goals were kicked in the earlier grades.
Yeah, well, there's not a big, strong breeze blowing as such, Andrew, so going to be interesting to see. The Katanning Wanderers, I think after their recent victory over the Wickerpan Warriors, I think would be starting favourites in this game. They only dropped 1 game for the season, so really looking forward to it. Should be an epic clash, and especially Williams, a pretty proud bunch of players, and they're on their own dunghill here at the Cattery, and they'll be expecting to put in a pretty bold performance against this top team. Wonderful sponsors on board as well, guys. We welcome in Peter Rundle, of course, for the member for the area of Roe, and he has that office up there in Narrogin, 988 11225 to get hold of Peter. Toolmart, of course, doing the scoreboard. Prices Fabrication and Steel over here at just across the road in Williams, doing the Man of the Match Award. Sports Power Narrogin, Lindsay and Katrina George, Goal of the Day. Katanning Travel Centre, Andrew Pritchard, Mark of the Day, and the Tackle of the Day, the All Good Refund Depot in Wagen. Once again, looking forward to that. First quarter will be brought to you by Wild Harvest Cafe. Call in and see Talia and Rachel, or Rochelle. 988 51218 at the Wild Harvest Cafe. Not far away from Bounce down here, around 14. Big clash. Katanning Wanderers and Williams Cats as the siren sounds to get proceedings underway. Longmire in the ruck opposed to Keeley. Keeley may have got the best of it. Ground levels, wrapped up by Peniza, was it? He's tackled. He managed to get a little kick away in the wrong direction, was it? Ground level, hand pass came out. Schultz was there over the top. It's pretty scrambly. It's worked its way down towards Katanning's defensive unit, and the kick goes out. It goes wide as we goes to the right half-back flank area. It's still kept alive, is it? The kick comes in from the Williams Cats. Tumbles towards...
No, I think it was out of bounds on the centre wing.
Okay, just waiting to see, because the players picked it up and played on and kicked the ball right down to the goal line. So,
and I did give you the wrong reference that Wanderers actually...
It did throw me a little bit.
Yeah, I noticed your slight hesitation about, did he kick it the wrong way? So I apologise for that.
That's fine. Ball's thrown in. Boundary umpire's been called to throw it in again. Far side of the oval. Longmire in the ruck opposed to Keeley. And
here we go again.
Whistle on play, and the boundary umpire's having a tough time to throw this ball in. It's not uncommon though, and Ruckman go to it. Keeley got the best of it. Longmire took it out of the ruck. Went through the pack, got his boot into the ball and sent it long. Getting down was Ryan Pontillo. He dropped it onto his boot and kicked it out of bounds on the full. So an opportunity here for the Williams Cats. I think it's Nick Peniza, is it? It is. He's in the deep left full forward pocket region for the Williams Cats. An opportunity for the Williams Cats to strike early, but gee, it'll take a pretty good kick. Very tight angle. But Peniza, that was Nick. He's backing himself as in he comes towards goal. Off his boot. It's out in front towards the goal square. Pack forms. It comes to ground level. Gee, it's been forced through. One behind only. The first score of the game goes to the Williams Cats. On the Toolmart scoreboard, it's one behind to the Katanning Wanderers yet to score. Cats into attack early, Andrew.
Yes, absolutely, and that was an unfortunate sort of kick out of bounds on the full. Pontillo lunged for the mark and it came off his boot and went about 20 metres out of bounds.
He was certainly a victim of circumstance as it was. The ball came in, bit of a shunt, running over there. Good hip and shoulder with Kyle Shanahan. Has his head down low. He's tackled, pulled forward, and the umpire says no. We'll have a ball up. Great pressure. Kyle Shanahan, pretty good footballer as well. Keeley used his body well, out of the pack. Might have been Nelson with a quick kick forward to centre half forward. It's out ground level. Schultz was there. It's gone inside the attacking 50-metre arc. Frasina put it on his boot under pressure for the Wanderers. Hansen picks it up now at centre half back. He's tackled, flung out of the way. It's pretty scrambly out there. Wet conditions. Not too easy going. Umpire blows the whistle once again. And we will have a ball up at centre half forward for the Williams Cats. Out of the pack. Loreno tried to get the kick away. It just got smothered a bit. It just goes back inside the attacking 50-metre arc for the Williams Cats. Now unleashing. Was it Longmire? Sent the ball long over the pack. Tumbles towards the goal. Through the behinds, though. 1 point again. Williams Cats on the Toolmart scoreboard. 2 behinds. Yet to score. And the kick came out. It was terrible. Sets up a player now. As 2 is Donaldson. Gets on with the job. It's a horrible kick. It's taken by Addison Jew, who turns. Unleashed. He's off target. Normally he loves those opportunities, really. 3 behinds on the board to the Williams Cats. Plenty of opportunity, and they've been into attack. The Katanning Wanderers just yet to go forward. But, Andrew, look out when they do.
Yeah, and in fact, the last kick in obviously was short, but the one previous to that went a good 60 metres, so there is no breeze, obviously, to have any effect on the game.
Pontillo went out looking for Mitchell Banks. It went to ground level. It's just out on the left half forward flank. It's gone out of bounds. We'll have a throw in, left half forward flank for the Williams Cats. 3 behinds on the board on the Toolmart scoreboard. Ball to be thrown in once again. It's been pretty slippery out there after these recent showers of rain. Rucks go to it. Banks reached over the top. He won it down. He goes back in to try and pick the ball up. No can do. Hand pass came over the top, but a free
kick to Banks for being held without the ball.
Okay, Mitchell Banks. He's very mobile and plays a pretty good role in the ruck as well. Or up forward or down back. The kick just falls short, off hands, over the top. Quick hand pass through. Sets up a player out there in Addison Dew. Popped it out. Was it Nelson tried to come through? Comes to the back of the pack. Over the top once again. It's Morphese. And he can't get hold of it. Katanning pounce on the ball. The kick goes long. Collard was in front. Great work by Riley Ford at the back, though. Popped a little hand pass out. Little kick forward was excellent. Simon Peniza runs onto it. About to be collared. He got the kick away, though. Goes good out towards right centre wing. It was Smith, Cameron Smith. Paddled the ball back towards Simon Peniza. Did well. Now he's accosted, pulled down, and without the ball, says the umpire. And Simon Peniza to come up with a free kick. And it's a little bit willing out there. There's no love lost between a couple of these players. Peniza still on the ground, and one Katanning player
lost his jumper. I think that's Cade Stewart.
Okay, so good friends off the field most probably, but
and still a bit of a push and shove.
Well, they both played in the state team, I think, just recently as well. So just a mild introduction for the start of the game. Simon Peniza goes short to Donaldson. Donaldson just shy of right centre wing for the Williams Cats. 3 behinds on the board here in the first term. Goes with a long kick into the forward line, off hands, ground level. Pearce was over the ball. Ran over the top. He's going to come up with a free kick because Hansen came through. On with the play. It ends up with Schultz. He runs to the 50. Went long for Medlin. Good fist away it was by Pontillo. It works its way to the boundary line. We're going to have a throw in. It's in the right full forward pocket region for the Williams Cats.
Interesting that neither Stewart brothers have actually seen the footy as yet, so they're usually and James Sereno has only had sort of small influence on the game so far.
Very slippery conditions. Addison Dew at the back of the pack. It comes to him, bangs it on his left boot. It tumbles across to the left of goals and out of bounds for a throw-in. First quarter brought to you by the Wild Harvest Cafe. Call in and see Talia and Rochelle, and of course they're here in downtown Williams as well. The Wild Harvest Cafe. Ball thrown in once again. Banks was involved. Ground level. Quick kick went out. Went forwards. Chopped off out there by Shanahan. That was Kyle. Banged it forward. Ryan Pontillo read it beautifully. But his kick under pressure went out and was marked by Smith. And Smith, Cameron Smith for the Williams Cats, takes the man on the mark on. Runs inside 50. It floats towards the Nick Panizza direction, but the umpire signals that it's out of bounds on the full. Free kick will go the way of the Katanning Wanderers. Out of defence. The kick was good. It goes long and wide. Mark's been taken out there.
Caleb Quartermain.
By Caleb Quartermain. Must be number 6. Caleb Quartermain goes with a kick, hugs the boundary line, goes long. More feast was there for the Williams Cats, off hands. It's out of bounds. It's on left centre wing for the Williams Cats on the far side of the oval. Here in the first term, sunshiny conditions after some showery rain. Ball to be thrown in. Banks worked his way to the front, won it down. It's still alive, loose at ground level. Longmire, it came to him. He got his boot on the ball. He sent it forward. G. Hansen was a magnificent mark, a contender.
He's called it pushing the back.
Oh, wow. Well, it was
good use of the body.
He read it beautifully, and it was good use of the body, but Nick Panizza drives the long ball. Jarrett Medlin in the goal square. Well, if it's not a mark, it's got to be a mark. And a 50 to go because he was slung to the ground afterwards. And that was a great mark, a contender for the Katanning Travel Centre mark of the day. And in comes Jared Medlin, and bang, first goal on the board to the Williams Cats. 1-3 to the Katanning Wanderers, yet to score here in the first term of the Cattery, downtown Williams. And it's been a good push here by the Williams Cats. Andrew Pritchard in special comments.
Absolutely. The ball has actually only gone into Wanderers forward 50 once, and that was a sort of contested mark with Laurie Collard, but the rest of the time the ball has been on that far wing, out of bounds a few oftentimes, but certainly Williams are using the ball better going into the forward line.
Certainly are, and they're playing, well, it is slippery conditions out there as well. It's not, I mean, we've had a few showers and that, so it's a little bit tough going. Ruckman goes to it. Longmire won it down. Emerging was Kyle Shanahan. Got the hand pass out to Smith. Just measured the hand pass over the top to Blake Shanahan. He was tackled, dispossessed, and now Kate Stewart ends up and drills a little pass forward. It was a great pass, and that was to Rowe.
Yep.
So Willie Rowe on his boot sends it long. Saunders in front, almost pulled down a strong mark. He went back in and grabbed the ball, banged it towards Keeley territory. It comes over the back. The big man breaks the tackle. No, gets the hand pass out. It ends up with Collard. Collard wheels around. He has a look at the goals. He goes bang. It's gone out of bounds on the full. Well, great pressure from the Williams Cats in defence. As we look over there at Stedman with the free kick for the Williams Cats. Deep in the left back pocket. Oh, they look dangerous. But the Williams Cats defence was up to it. The kick went in along to Addison Dew. Well, it bounced off his chest. Quick hand pass went out to Cabby. He was under pressure. Got the kick forward. It was good to Pearce. And Pearce has marked the ball in defence for the Cats. That's a good kick towards the centre of the ground. It bounces. Hand pass went out. Little kick sideways now was good on right centre wing. Williams coming out of defence. And the kick forward was great to Coucher. He laid the hand pass off to Cameron Smith. He sees goals. The ball tumbles through the goal square. Hansen was there. And also coming through was another defender in Quartermain for the Katanning Wanderers, one behind only. 1 goal 4 to the Williams Cats. Yet to score is the Katanning Wanderers.
Yeah, beautiful use of the ball through the middle. Contested work in the back line, and then they found loose players through the middle. So Wanderers are going to have to tighten up, particularly with the midfielders of Williams.
Liam Hansen to kick in from full-back for the Katanning Wanderers. Elects to go wide towards the boundary. Banks was there. He hit the pack. Riley Cunningham at the front of the pack was excellent. Hand pass to Stedman through heavy traffic. Hand pass back inboard to Longmire. Tries to swing it through. It's broken up by Norris. It ended up with Cade Stewart on his boot. It's a good tumbling kick to right half forward. Timmy Stewart's there. He can't handle it. It's come off his knee, I think. It's out of bounds on the full and a free kick.
Yeah, he's actually signaling that it was below the knee, but the boundary umpire and the centre umpire agree that it was.
Okay, a little kick went forward. When looking at ground level, trying to keep it alive was Panizza. Banged it on his boot and sent it forward. Nick Panizza was in front. It bounced off his chest as well. It's gone out of bounds. It's just outside the attacking 50-metre arc for the Williams Cats, who have started this first term very, very well. 1 goal 4. They've been unlucky. Probably could have had another goal or two on the board. And Katanning Wanderers just measuring up what's going on by the looks of them as the ball is to be thrown in. It's been a good tussle so far. Banks did really well. Put it down to Tyrone Rowe. Quick hand pass to James Lorino. Almost had his head taken off. Pinney was there. It's wide. Taken by Tyrone Rowe again. Does well. It's a long kick to the half forward line. It's Callum Collard was there. Hand pass came back for Bellotti. He goes back door. Kick came out. Chopped off by Lorino. Just slipped when he went to kick. Now he steadies. He gets the kick away. Kenny was there. Knocked it to the front of the pack. It's shoved out now to Willie Rowe. He's in front of goals. He lined up the big sticks and he's missed. Oh, perfect opportunity. It was a great build-up. But on the Toolmart scoreboard, it's 1 goal 4 to the Williams Cats, 1 behind to the Katanning Wanderers. Andrew.
Yeah, it's on his left foot as well, which is his preferred foot, but he got in sort of Collard's way a bit when they were going for the footy, but it's unfortunate, poor miss.
Okay, well, Sinclair's going to get paid the mark, but Nathan Pearce just wasn't the best kick coming out.
Been down.
And we've still got play on. I thought they were in slow motion, but it's a bit of pressure on there to Simon Panizza. He's been tackled.
That's Paul.
Also, Pearce was it? He's tackled. He's held to him, says the umpire. It's just forward of left half forward flank for the Katanning Wanderers. Well, and we'll have a ball up.
Yeah, it looks as though Timmy Stewart's done a hammy as well. He sort of clutched it as he was going for the mark.
Okay, Pearce at ground level did well. He shoved it out towards Cameron Smith. Now Addison Dewart's come to him. He's wrapped up like a bug in a rug. Pretty snug, I can tell you. And umpire blew the whistle. We'll have a ball up on that left half forward flank region for the Katanning Wanderers. It spits out the back of the pack. Frisner was there, shoved out. A kick comes out of the pack. It goes high, goes forward. Collard was underneath it. Couldn't mark the ball. Ground level. Good bit of play by the Cats. They are under pressure, though. Hand pass over the top. It was Norris who went through, put the ball on his boot, sent it forward. 3 Katanning players at the front, taken by Quartermain. Gets a little hand pass to Tyrone Rowe. He lines up the goals. Oh, he's way, way, way off. It's out of bounds on the full. And there's plenty of pressure on the Katanning forwards at the moment. The Williams Cats doing a pretty good job in defence.
Yeah, a couple of missed opportunities. That one could have easily been a goal and almost sort of 15 metres in front and missed it.
Donaldson for the Williams Cats. He's in the right back pocket. Takes the free kick for him and kicks forward. Goes long. I think it's Morpheus with the ball. He goes with a short kick. It was good. Forward. Taken there by a man in Riley Ford. Ford still in defence. Not sure about which way to go. Just a little chip kick forward was good. He found its target in Morpheus. And Charlie Morpheus. He goes with a kick forward. Williams Cats doing well. Nick Panizza was in front. He marks it. He wheels around. He looks towards centre half forward. Addison Dews there. It tumbles inside. Liam Hansen comes through, picks it up, puts his big shoved hand out. A hand chain of hand pass goes through to Panizza. It was a great smother by the defence. And now running onto it, trying to come through was Nick Panizza. Lays the little hand pass off, swings it wide to Shanahan. He was under pressure. Back to Panizza. Banged it forward. It comes to the back of the pack. Gee, working hard down there was a Pickett. He toe poked it through. It's gone through for one behind for the Williams Cats on the Toolmart scoreboard. 1-5. They are leading the Katanning Wanderers one behind. So it's only it's an 11-point margin as the ball comes in at James Lorino. He got the kick away and it goes wide, and Willie Rowe with the ball in the right back pocket region for the Katanning Wanderers, who have hit a pretty tough competition here in the early term by the Williams Cats. It came to ground level, umpire blew the whistle, and we're going to have a ball up, and it's just between left centre wing and left half forward flank for the Williams Cats on the far side of the oval. Rucks to go to it, ground level, Lorino. Quick little hand pass out the front was good.
Oof.
Rowe was there, coming through. Timon Penizel was great. Got the hand pass back towards to Morpheus. Kicks towards the centre, explosive, but charging forward was the Wanderers. Didn't spot him, but the kick was great. Collard has marked the ball in front, and that was a nice bit of play. And it might have been Sinclair, I think, was charging out of defence.
Yeah, absolutely.
50 metres to boot, by the looks.
Yep.
And Collard to shoot right on the goal line for the Katanning Wanderers, and surely to bring up their first goal in the first term. On the Toolmart scoreboard, it's the Williams Cats 1-5 and the Katanning Wanderers a 1-1, 4-point ball game.
Yeah, certainly Williams have had much more of the play, and certainly many more entries into the 50, but they've been, well, unlucky and a little bit wasteful, but certainly their midfield is playing well, and the loss of Tim Stewart will be, you can see him now heading towards the change rooms. Looked as though it was a hamstring injury, and already the loss of Hayden Sloth is going to be felt.
Certainly is. Longmire flew high, ground level. It's tough work in there. No clear knockout. Ground level. Simon Penizel was great. Hand pass. Went forward to Pearce. Pearce banged it on his left boot out in front of Jared Medlin. Beautiful pick-up. Taken high for mine. And that's the way the umpire sees it as well. And Medlin, inside his attacking 50-metre arc, a bit of an angle, he wants to lay it off, punches it forward, good lead mark, almost taken, not quite, ground level, back of the pack, gee, was great tackle. Great pressure by the Katanning defence. It comes up, I think, down there in 22, which is
Brock Green.
Brock Green, of course.
Tackle.
It was, and that is a big contender for the All Good Refund Depot and Wagen tackle of the day. Make sure you write it down, Andrew Pritchard. The kick went out, but it's ended up with Jared Medlin again. He goes with the kick inboard, but it's fallen short, and Cade Stewart has himself parked right in the way, goes to play on. Now he does. Pumps the long kick. That's a magnificent kick out of defence as it is in front of Rowe. It bounces up for him. He's at left half forward. He sees Callum Collard in front. And he marks the ball. Gee, that was a nice bit of play by the Katanning Wanderers. And the kick from Cade Stewart. Gee, that was absolutely magnificent.
Yeah, his ability to kick over 50, 55 metres is just amazing. A number of times he clears lines. So we're right behind this one.
Certainly is.
It's Laurie Collard.
Laurie Collard, not Callum. With the CC's going.
Yes.
Laurie Collard. Any cut.
Whoa. On the mark.
Gee whiz. He might have kicked it like Callum, maybe. Not sure. I think Callum's pretty good kick on goal as well. Okay, well, it's one behind. Toolmart scoreboard. 1-5, Williams Cats. 1-2 to the Katanning Wanderers here in the first term. Brought to you by the Wild Harvest Cafe in Williams. Call in and see the guys. Beautiful coffee, cakes, you name it. Kick comes in, and Addison Dew, I think, is on the end of it. He marks the ball. He's between fullback and centre half-back. Goes with a kick out wide. It was good coming out. It was a great little mark taken down there by Noah Logie. Logie, just shy of left centre wing. Little kick forward was good. Nick Peniza presented. He's marked the ball between the centre and left centre wing. Looks towards centre half forward. Goes with a long kick. Addison Dew's there. Uncontested. Marks the ball. Hits the ground now. Bangs it forward. Bangs short for Pierce.
Good tackle.
Oh, it was a solid tackle. Great defence. I think it's Norwich, is it? Or is it
it might be...
might be...
Great,
That's Toby Quartermain.
Brilliant tackle.
Absolutely. That is a huge contender as well for the All Good Refund Depot Wagen tackle of the day. Crosby gets a little kick forward at ground level. It spits out. It's picked up there by Quartermain. That was
Good
Toby.
kick.
And his little kick forward was good because James Lorino was on the end of it. He's at left centre wing. Lorino places the kick forward. Banks is in front. Can't quite get his hands to the ball. Collard comes from behind. Banks runs onto it. It's a beautiful pickup by Banks. He laid the hand pass off to Willie Brown and kicked the ball across the face. Oh, he made a mess of it. Gee whiz. I don't think it even went through for a behind.
No, he kicked with his non-preferred as well, whereas he really, even though he was on his wrong leg, he should have kicked with his left foot.
It was beautiful play by Mitchell Banks. What a pickup by the big man.
Yep.
Ball's thrown in. Taken by Simon Panizza. He turns. He bangs the ball on his boot and sends it forward. It was a great spoil. Kyle Shanahan leading the race for the ball. Boundary line's very close. Tyron Rose there. He confronts him, tackles him. The boundary line's close. And he's gone out of bounds. We'll have a throw in just forward of right half forward flank for the Katanning Wanderers.
Yeah, the spoil went 30 metres, didn't it? It was just a great punch.
Absolutely. Defences of both teams have been excellent so far. Ball's been thrown in, thumped towards the front of the pack. Panizza was there, Lorino was there. And the ball to be thrown in once again. Pretty desperate game so far here in the first term. As Rucks to set themselves. Comes to big
terrible throw, wasn't it?
Certainly was, so it's got to come back in again. And Finn Sinnott, I think in the ruck. Sinnott, number 30. He's it's come to ground level. It's still a bit of a free run in there. Plenty of tackling going on. And Lorino with the ball, spinning and turning, but the umpire says, give it to me, boys. We better try again. 1 goal 5, Williams Cats. 1 goal 2, Katanning Wanderers here in the first term with the Cattery. Rucks go to it. It was good. Went out to Tyron Rowe as Lorino shoved it out to him, but the boundary line certainly is their friend at the moment. Well, it's the Williams Cats' friend anyway. As it's in just inside the 50-metre arc, I think, by the looks of it, for the Williams Cats. Ball to be thrown in. Sinnott in the ruck. Keeley, both miss it, I think. Went to ground level. Tried to shove it out. Keeley's tackled. Umpire says it's held to him. We're going to go again. Not easy in those packs. Surface a little bit slippery. Ball's a little bit slippery. And pretty hard. Oh, Keeley was strong in the ruck. Put Sinnott down out of the way. Took full possession. Tried to get the hand pass out. And umpire says, give it to me, boys. We'll go once again. But Keeley's a big lad. Come in this time. Probably got the best of it. No clear knock because we've got too many players around the ball. Works its way out a little bit. Collard was there. That was Laurie. Picks it up. And umpire says, we've got a free kick, have we?
Yep.
It is going back doors to Shanahan, is it? Might be Kyle Shanahan, I think. Goes with the kick. Goes long. Panizza goes over the back of the pack. Trying to come through was Green. Did well. Taken by Schultz. He's beset upon. Stolen by Tyron Rowe. He turns. He blasts. Send the ball forward and the mark taken by Sinclair. Gee whiz. Sinclair. It's kicks
great mark.
Who skidded on his back and marked the ball.
Right on. We've got a card, have we?
I'm not sure what's going on, but Cade Stewart has taken the mark.
He was laying on his back, was he? Yeah.
And that is a contender. Well, there's a big melee going on at the moment.
Shove.
So there's going to be 50 metres to boot, maybe, by the looks of it.
Yeah.
And I would suggest that is a contender for the Katanning Travel Centre mark of the day. And we might have some cards getting displayed around out there. Not sure. A couple of Williams players to come on the ground, Stedman and Addison Dew, but I'm not sure that it's a card being shown, so might be just a bit of a break. Okay, so Cade Stewart's coming in. He's kicked the goal as well, Andrew Pritchard. Tilmart scoreboard. 2 goals, 2 to the Katanning Wanderers, 1 goal, 5 to the Williams Cats, and it's 14 plays 11.
Yeah, it was a crazy one. The mark, great mark was taken, as we said, we think by Kyle Sinclair, and he went to centre it to Cade Stewart, and Cade Stewart fell over, and then the umpire slipped in front of him, and Cade Stewart took the mark laying on his back, and then I think there was a bit of undue sort of after push and shove, and second goal that Wanderers have got from a 50-metre penalty.
Okay, back to the centre they go. Rucks go to it. Longmire probably won it. Loreno takes it. He's wrapped up in a tackle, though. Down there was Simon Panizza with some brilliant work. Delivers the long kick into the forward line. It's out into the right forward pocket, left forward pocket region, though. And it's tumbled out of bounds. We'll have a throw in.
That was the long way home, wasn't it?
Certainly is. He was just under a bit of pressure to try and straighten it up and get it in. So Longmire to who's resting in the ruck, because we do have Sinnott in the ruck. So Longmire, in he comes, opposes Ryan Pontillo. Ground level. Gee, Panizza, Simon was brilliant. He got the hand pass out. A bit of an aerial swing, and he ends up with Ryan Pontillo, though. Under pressure, he got the kick out. Loreno was there. He works hard at ground level, and he's going to come up with a free kick as well. So James Loreno, he's a workhorse for the Katanning Wanderers. He goes with that long kick and a big fly from Riley Cunningham. Left it behind, though. Bit of a hand pass forward, might have been from Quartermain. Ground level, Willie Rowe was there. Still kept alive. Bellotti was also involved. Riley Cunningham, brilliant play. Riley Cunningham, but then he was tackled, got rid of the ball though. Play on's the call. Emerging is Cade Stewart. He's getting the kick, but this time he's mucked it up. Round level. Cameron Smith was a beautiful pickup for the Williams Cats. He sends the long ball back into the forward line. Dropping back was Liam Hansen and marks the safe mark on his chest. His kick out was good. He goes wide to Toby Quartermain. Quartermain on left half-back flank for the for the Katanning Wanderers. Goes forward. Tyron Pinney with the kick forward was good to Saunders. It was a nice pick-up. Saunders swings the big hand pass back into Tyron Rowe. He wheels around. He's got a man. No, he hasn't. He goes long to Collard. Can't quite mark the ball. Ground level. It's just mopped up by the Williams Cats in defence. The kick wide was good. Cameron Smith is on the end of it. He's marked the ball. And that's a great bit of play. I think deep in defence there might have been Donaldson that got the kick out for the Williams Cats. Cameron Smith, the left footer. He hugs the boundary line with the kick. It's long. Stedman was good. It was beautifully read. He raked the mark in one-handed, right centre wing. Gets on with the job. It's a long kick. Jared Medlin was free. He's marked the ball. But the siren sounds to finish a very competitive first term. And it sees the Katanning Wanderers 2 goals 2, 14, leading the Williams Cats 1 goal 5, 11. A fantastic first term. And with me in commentary this afternoon is Andrew Pritchard. And after a very slow beginning by the Katanning Wanderers, Andrew, they certainly their last 5 odd minutes in that first quarter was very, very good.
Yeah, I think Williams probably would be a little bit disappointed that they had far more of the play than Katanning Wanderers did, but just didn't use the ball quite so well, and some tenacious tackling. We had 2 great tackles that were goal savers, one from Toby Quartermain and one from Brock Green that sort of saved goals, and certainly interestingly that the prime movers came into the game for Wanderers, and certainly Cade Stewart, after his brother Tim went off, came into the game, and Saunders certainly did a good job in the centre forward position. And as we have mentioned, there shouldn't be any reason for it, but the southern end of the ground has actually been the scoring end, so it'd be interesting to see how the second quarter pans out.
Yeah, certainly will be. That first term was brought to you by the Wild Harvest Cafe. Call in and see Talia and Rachel. And make sure you have a cup of coffee and check out their beautiful wares there. Sponsoring Big K Footy today. We thank them very, very much. Andrew, do we have a couple of goal scorers?
Yep, so we've got 4 Wanderers, 1 each to Laurie Collard and Cade Stewart, and 1 to Nick Panizza for Williams.
Okay, certainly is. And that little segment was brought to you by Peter Rundle, MLA, member for Rowe, and Peter, of course, doing a fabulous job throughout the region. There's certainly plenty on his plate at the moment as well. You can contact him at the Narrogin office on 9888112225 if you need to catch up with Peter. And of course, we've got Liberty Rural sponsoring as well. And Kelvin Andrews is the man there for Liberty Rural, 0488 678 018. They are agent for the Shell products as well. They can deliver to your business premises or to the farm. So give them a call. They've got great price on diesel fuel, and they can travel all through the Great Southern region. That's Liberty Rural, and certainly a great company to deal with. Oh, well, we saw some fabulous marks and fabulous goals and great tackles in that first term. We're going to take a quick break, though. Come back very soon with the second term here at the Cattery, and that'll be brought to you by the Woodnilling Tavern. But back to the studios of 1422 Great Southern Radio.
Yeah, so Stuart's left hamstring, he's got ice on it. So
bloody good player.
Absolutely, he knew he'd done it sort of straight away because he left the contest and walked straight to the boundary line. So
but she was all in there for a while.
yeah,
Pretty intense, wasn't it?
Yeah. Going out of bounds, the misty stuff going across the north.
It's
yes,
just a little, you're seeing, it's just a little bit slippery, isn't it?
yeah.
It just makes it a bit harder.
And I don't know why, how many times you see a game where the ball is always on the other side of the ground. Like, well, I don't think we had a boundary throw in on this side, have we? And it just always that side, and
Always
it's,
seems to be the way.
yeah, I guess because grounds are built north to south, and generally the wind tends to favour the far side of the ground. But it's quite interesting.
Who are hosting the Katanning Wanderers, a terrific first term. The Katanning Wanderers came strong very late, 2 goals 2-14, leading the Williams Cats 1 goal 5-11. The second term is going to be brought to you by the Woodnilling Tavern, and always great to call into the Woodnilling Tavern, call in and have a quite cold drink at the Woody Tavern. Beautiful meals as well. Great people, friendly staff, and a good option if you're thinking about wanting to have a cool refreshment or a nice evening meal as well. Not far off from starting the second term here, so Wanderers certainly finished the first term very, very good, as we have the siren and the umpire holds the ball up. 3 umpires in operation today. They go for it. Banks is in the ruckus. 1 to ground level. It's just a scramble fest though. Oof. Emerging was at Shanahan. I think it was. The kick forward was good. Pickett was in front but couldn't mark the ball. It comes out in the back and a chain of hand passes now ends up with Hanson, who delivers the wide kick out towards Quartermain. And Caleb Quartermain
Got to stay on the
there.
feet.
Great work by the Williams Cats, and a good tackle it is, but it's held to him. And the umpire says we'll have a ball up. It's on the left half forward flank for the Williams Cats here in the second term. Stedman there around the ball as well, as Logan jogs to the forward line. Rucks go to it. Shanahan. Lorino was good. Hand pass towards the boundary line though. We're going to have a throw in once again. And Andrew, it's just it's vicious and tough in those packs.
Absolutely. We made mention that we haven't seen the ball on this side of the ground, and now it's on this side of the ground.
Which is fabulous, and certainly helps out a bit as Rucks go to it. It's run down by Banks to Tyro. Gets the kick forward. Saunders got a bad bounce. Over the back, Pinney. Tried to get the hand pass out. He's wrapped up by Bellotti in a very good tackle. Ooh, it's on the right half forward flank for the Katanning Wanderers. Umpire says, give it to me, boys. We'll have a ball up once again. As Bellotti thought he was going to get a free kick.
Because he actually, the Wanderers player dragged it back in actually, so.
Okay, Ruxo to it. Longmire won it down. Tyron Rose shanked it though with the kick as he went forward. Keeley made good ground just inside the boundary line. Caleb Keeley, well, he's in goal scoring range. He would take a pretty damn good kick from there though, Caleb Keeley. He's a mobile big man. Anyway, Keeley He's going to line up the big sticks. In he comes.
Well,
Kick off his boot was right, stays right. Umpire says it's 1 behind. Tilmark scoreboard, 2 goals, 3 to the Katanning Wanderers. They are leading the Williams Cats 1 goal, 5. As the ball comes back in, and in defence with the ball, it looks like Donaldson. Donaldson drives the long kick out to half back. It was good fisted away by Banks at ground level. Simon Panizza picks it up. Quartermain hangs on to him. That was Caleb. And swings him out of bounds. And we'll have a throw in. It's just outside the 50-metre arc for the Katanning Wanderers. Between right half forward flank and right full forward pocket.
Woof.
Ball to thrown in. Longmire was good. Banks was also good. Got the hand pass out. Quartermain couldn't dig it up. Addison Dew shoved it out. It was a good hand pass. Picked up by Kyle Shanahan. He wheels around. He gets the kick away. Good use of the body down there by Toby Quartermain. Goes back in after the ball. Under pressure, got the hand pass over the top. Comes to Nick Panizza. He's surrounded by Katanning players. And coming up with the free kick was Michael Coucher. Coucher for the Williams Cats. Left centre wing. Tries to place the kick long. Coming out was a good mark by Pearce. Nathan Pearce and Jared Medlin was there. He left it. Was a good call. The kick's long to the forward line. It's fisted away. Great work deep in defence by Green. It comes to ground level once again. Pack forms. No one can knock it out of the way. And the umpire blows the whistle. It was a good lead out there by our man 13, Jake Nelson, for the Williams Cats. Taken by Longmire. Brilliant play. He got the kick forward. The ground level. Logie was there. He was bundled out of the way. Pack forms once again.
Good
trying to charge his way through his crouch. Was picked up by Ryan Pontillo. He drives the ball out of defence long. It was a good kick. He went towards Saunders, was it? As it's fisted away. It's gone out of bounds once again. We'll have a throw in. It's just on the left half forward flank still for the Williams Cats. Very close quartered game, Andrew Pritchard.
Yeah, absolutely. So that drizzle has just started to appear again, and so that makes it very difficult. We talked about the greasy conditions.
And the ball's in the pack situation once again, and umpire blows the whistle. Cade Stewart on the top of the ball. Addison Dew on top of him. As the umpire again throws it up. Rucks go to it. No clear knockout. Ground level. Addison Dew shoved it out. Longmire was good, but the umpire said one-handed, and a free kick will go the way of Cade Stewart. Stewart for the Katanning Wanderers. A great player he is. And normally a phenomenal kicker of the ball. He looks, he sees Saunders. Not too many options, so now he just chops and goes wide, and saying that he kicked it straight to the opposition. Kyle Shanahan, who just fumbled it over the boundary line. And we will have a throw in, and Blake Shanahan didn't like that, so he was going to join in, help his bro out, as the ball to be thrown in. Right in front of the commentary box here at the Cattery. Banks behind, Longmire in front. Banks did well, won it forward to no one in particular. Blake Shanahan picked it up. Just got time to put the ball on the boot and send it forward. Cade Stewart ground level, Cromwell after Toby Quartermain did a good job, but a free kick is going to go the way of the Williams Cats, or no?
Pointed the wrong way.
Pointed the wrong way, so Cade Stewart, well, he's getting up from the bottom of the pack, I can tell you that. Cade Stewart, working very hard for the Wanderers. Goes with the kick long, and almost a good grab taken there by the Williams player in Morpheus.
Yeah, just a bit of a concern that the two kicks that Cade's had, nobody's actually moved to create a lead, which is unfortunate.
Ground level, taken by Blake Shanahan. Put it on his boot. Medlin comes out, used his body well. Gee, I tell you what, he almost raked that in. Play on's the call. Almost was an amazing mark, and Pearce is the ball. He's trapped under him, and umpire says, give it to me, boys. We'll go once again. It's about 70 metres from the goal face of the Williams Cats. Great work by Caleb Keeley. Took full possession, tried to get the hand pass out. He's tackled. It came to ground level. Loreno tried to get the kick through the pack. Ground level, got shoved out to Tyron Rowe, who put a big torpedo into it. Sent it long. It was fisted away by Morpheus. Pinney tried to crash his way through the pack. It's picked up now by Riley Cunningham. He turns. It's a brilliant kick out of defence, but Shanahan couldn't quite take it. A quick little hand pass to Cade Stewart. Sees him bang the ball forward. It tumbles to the right full forward forward pocket. There was Collard. That was Laurie Collard. Ground level. Goal umpire says it was out as well. So we will have a throw in deep right full forward pocket for the Katanning Wanderers here in the second term.
No, he's actually going to throw it up because I think the goal umpire was actually signalling that it wasn't out of bounds. So,
that's what it was. So they go to it. Banks lays out a little hand pass to Saunders. Snaps out of the pack, but it just blazes through for one behind. Toolmart's scoreboard is 2 goals 4 to the Wanderers. And they are leading the Williams Cats 1 goal 5. Waiting for the ball to be brought back in by Donaldson. Alex Donaldson for the Williams Cats. And he's going to kick it out towards left half back. Longmire was there with me. Caleb Keeley used his body well. A contender for the Katanning Travel Centre. Mark of the day. It goes to Cade Stewart. He goes bang. Collard.
It was touched.
It was touched, says the umpire. 3 for 1 behind only. Toolmart scoreboard 2 goals 5 to the Katanning Wanderers, leading the Williams Cats 1 goal 5. So we've got a margin of 6 points, 1 goal in it. As the kick comes in, I should say 5 points. The ball comes in. Rucks go to it. It's at ground level. Nice little pick up by Quartermain. Tackle dispossessed. Stedman was tackled, pulled over the boundary line as well. As the ball's thrown in. I better get that right. 6 points. And it's on the right half forward flank for the Katanning Wanderers. Andrew, it's just it's a high-pressured game. And the footing is not brilliant. And we've got an injury on the boundary line.
It's one of the Quartermains. So it's I think it's Caleb Quartermain, I think.
So,
and I don't know what's happening with this football. They're tossing it around. There's 2 footballs there, and they're deciding on which football is the game football. So
okay.
But he's
unfortunately in a bit of pain. So unfortunately, might be a knee or an ankle region by the looks. So which is never good. So they're helping him up to his feet, holding his leg up into the air, and it's definitely Caleb Quartermain.
Yeah. Which is another loss.
Which is a big disappointment.
So he's been playing pretty well on his wing.
So Crosby comes onto the field for the Katanning Wanderers. And the ball is to be thrown in on the right half forward flank for the Katanning Wanderers. Killy's in front, Longmire behind. Longmire a couple of pings at it.
Good tackle.
Shanahan got the hand pass out, trying to come through with Simon Panizza. Hand pass went back doors, taken by Caleb Keeley. Swings the hand pass over the top to Crosby. Ground level. In there working hard was Pearce. He got the big hand pass out. Ground level picked up by Sinclair. Little hand pass it was to Cade Stewart. Forced to kick on his right boot. Collard behind used his body well. Banks was a good pick-up. Swung the hand pass out wide to Willie Rowe. Ground level Donaldson's doing good for the Williams Cats though. Keeps the ball in front of him. Now they've got it tied up. Hang on, the hand pass came through the pack. It came out. Morphese has it. His kick under pressure was good because Simon Panizza was in the best spot. Kick goes wide to Cameron Smith. It lands in front of Smith at right half back. He runs onto it now. He looks forward. Kick goes long. Medlin. Good lead. Couldn't quite dig it up. And I think it's Ryan Pontillo, was it?
And the big right fist in and punched away out of bounds.
Well, he played a tremendous game last week as well, Ryan Pontillo. He's a fantastic defender. And Jared Medlin was a good lead. It was a good build-up by the Williams Cats, but great work by Pontillo again.
Again, short.
And the ball falls short. I don't know whether these Williams reserves players put that much energy into the game that they've got no energy left to throw the ball in with. Could be the case. Freddie Medlin smiles. Good, our timekeeper. Ball's thrown in. Pearce is over the ball. Play on the call. Loreno, was it? Emerged. Did a pretty good effort. Keeley, hand pass to Cade Stewart. Laid it out. It tumbled the ball forward. Left half forward flank. Saunders over the ball. He can't dig it up. Boundary line's too close. And we will have a throw in. Just shy of left half forward flank. For the Katanning Wanderers here in the second term. 2 goals 5 to the Wanderers, 1 goal 5 to the Williams Cats. Close scoring game. Rucks go to it. Loreno left it behind. Matt Shanahan's over the ball. picks it up and turns. He does get the kick away. Or interfered with. No, play on's the call, says the umpire. Ground level, toe poke off the ground by Nick Panizza. Sees the ball go long and forward. It's taken down there by Logie. Got the hand pass out at ground level. It's near the scoreboard. Michael Coucher over the top of the ball. Umpire says, give it to me, boys. We'll have a ball up.
Whoops, another player down for Wanderers. It's Liam Hansen. So that doesn't look good.
Okay, we'll get back to him in a minute. Ball's been thrown up, trying to get his way out with Sinclair. Panizza's picked the ball up. Hang on, umpire says, hold the ball. And Addison Dew comes up with a free kick. 65 from home. His kick forward to Pearce was good. And the player Nathan Pearce.
Because Hansen is not down where he would normally be.
So Medlin's in the goal square. It's a low trajectory kick, though. And plenty of Cats players there. Addison Dew, but under pressure, got the kick away. It's out of bounds. On the full, free kick to the Katanning Wanderers. And
Ross Pickett.
Ross Pickett with it. Where's Liam Hansen?
He's still on the centre wing, and it looks as though both
I can see him now,
both trainers are trying to bring him off the ground.
Beautiful pick up by Caleb Keeley. Hand pass over the top.
Oh, the umpire's called the play up because there's the injured player there, which I guess safety, but Wanderers were away.
Yeah. I just and what is awarding a kick as well?
Yeah, the Wanderers were in possession, so he's given the ball back, and they've now stopped the game because of the play coming through. And he's walking very gingerly. So
he certainly is. So we just got a little bit of a hold up here. Well, unfortunately, Liam Hansen just makes his way off the oval. Woodnilling Tavern is sponsoring, of course, Big K Footy, the second term, and beautiful company down there, and nice cold beers, friendly people called into the Woodnilling Tavern. The kick went in long and strong for the Katanning Wanderers. Back of the pack, toe poked off the ground by Willie Rowe.
Good use of the body.
Just in line. Followed up was Laurie Collard. Hand pass to Rowe. He's on his left foot. He's in front of goal. And he snaps on goal. And he kicks a goal for the Katanning Wanderers. The young player, the left footer, and a good snap on goal. A contender for the Sports Power Narrogin goal of the day. Two-mark scoreboard. 3 goals, 5 to the Katanning Wanderers, leading the Williams Cats. 1 goal, 5, a margin of 12 points in favour of the Katanning Wanderers. Andrew Pritchard.
Yeah, good use of the body, bringing the ball into the forward line, and then Rowe, of course, the advantage of having a left foot, which often players will go to the player's right foot, and he snapped it, and umpire Todd stood under it, and it was straight through the middle.
Okay, 3 umpires in action today as well. Jared Norton, Jason Tyrell and Craig Tonkin in the central umpire positions today. Rucks to set themselves. They go high. No clear knockout. Pearce was good in the centre of the ground. Now he's tackled. Play-on's the call. Kyle Shanahan runs onto the ball. Goes back doors with the hand pass. It was nearly a little bit too hot and running around. He was going to go the wrong way, was Riley Ford. And now James Loreno's come up with the free kick. Down towards God. Used his body brilliantly. And took the mark some 25 metres out from goal. Katanning Wanderers, that was great work.
Yeah, persistent play in the middle, a good tackle, Court holding the ball, and Collard has just all year has just been brilliant with the use of his body, and he's going for goal number 49 for the season.
49, okay, well he just read it beautifully in flight, used his body well, in comes Collard. Umpire moved across to the right, but it's a goal on the board for the Katanning Wanderers. Two-mark scoreboard. 4 goals, 5 to the Wanderers. 1 goal, 5 to the Williams Cats. 18-point margin now here in the second term, brought to you by the Woodnilling Tavern. Poor young Riley Ford just had the ball, wasn't sure what to do with it, was heading back towards his defending goal. Got tackled by a good tackle from the James Loreno, and perhaps that was a contender as well for the all-good refund depot wagen tackle of the day. We can certainly put that one down as a goal resulted from that great tackle. Back to the centre. Rucks go to it. Longmire went high. He won it down beautifully towards Simon Panizza. Battles. Great work by Panizza. He's beset upon, though. Play-on's the call from the umpire. Now pushing the back, and Simon Panizza to come up with a free kick. He's worked his way about 15 to 20 metres forward of the centre, He's sitting on about 60-odd metres out from goal. Simon Panizza goes with a big long kick. Jared Medlin leads. It almost took a great mark.
Well, he paid it.
He has paid it. Well, that was a great effort anyway. And that would be also a contender for the Katanning Travel Centre mark of the day. He stretched every sinew to get that. And it was a great kick, a good lead. So Jared Medlin with the opportunity to get the second team goal on the board for the Williams Cats. In he comes. Left foot kick is excellent. Straight off his boot, straight through the middle. Toolmart scoreboard. 4 goals, 5 to the Katanning Wanderers. 2 goals, 5 to the Williams Cats. A 12-point ball game in favour of the Katanning Wanderers here in the second term, brought to you by the Wood Nilling Tavern. Always a great place to go, the Woody Tavern. And when you're travelling anywhere through the region, as the ball works its way back to the centre. So a timely goal for the Williams Cats as well, I might add. They've been working pretty hard. The pressure's been on, and it suddenly just puts them back in range again. Rucks go to it. I think Longmire got the best of it. Simon Panizza again. Boy, he got banged. He got the little hand pass to Addison Dew. Runs to 50. Drives it long over the top. The accuracy is not there. It bounced through for one behind. It could have been another quick goal. It's 2 goals, 6 to the Williams Cats, trailing the Katanning Wanderers. 4 goals, 5.
Yeah, Simon Panizza had influence in both of those move forward. And Dew probably should have done a bit better actually with that. He was running directly at goal.
Okay, so the ball comes in. Long kick. Banks was there. Stedman as well. Ground level. Panizza was taken without it. Tyrone Rowe goes in. Quick hand pass to Saunders. Over the top to Pickett. He's near the boundary line. Oh, the kick is horrible. It's out of bounds. Was it touch ball? No, it's not. It's out of bounds on the full. Free kick will go the way of Stedman for the Williams Cats.
Yes, he fumbled the first and then threw the ball onto his right boot and kicked it out of bounds.
So, Stedman to try and punch the Williams Cats back into their forward line. Nick Panizza puts his hands up and leads. He's going to go for a long kick towards that. Panizza, it's over their heads, ground level once again, working hard was Brock Green, was at the back of the pack for the Williams, I'll show you, it's Toby Quartermain I'm looking at. So Rucks go for it as well.
Tap.
It's a beautiful tap down to James Lorino. He banged it on his boot really quickly. It went through and it comes to Bellotti. He turns, he got the kick away, goes towards left half forward, ground level. Simon Panizza was absolutely fantastic. He gets the kick into the corridor. Big fist by Ryan Pontillo at ground level. It was picked up by Nathan Pearce and he went bang! Snapped a beautiful goal for the Williams Cats, a big contender for the Sports Power Narrogin goal of the day. Toolmart scoreboard, 4 goals, 5 to the Katanning Wanderers, 3 goals, 6 to the Williams Cats. Oh, beautiful play. That was on the Toolmart scoreboard. Andrew Pritchard, that was a beautiful goal as well. Simon Panizza.
Beautifully, good spoil in defence, but and Simon Panizza's had
his involvement, I should say. Yes.
Last 5 minutes, he's had 3 telling possessions that have led to at least 2 goals by Williams.
Absolutely. Pearce snapped beautifully, but after some great work by Simon Panizza, he's been excellent in the centre of the ground the last couple of taps as well. As Rucks settle themselves once again. Banks got the best of it. Quick hand pass from Rowe towards Lorino. He shoves it out. Kate Stewart was there. Was it Panizza again? Gee, I think he was almost running to the ground. Umpire said play on. It's just inside the attacking 50-metre arc for the Williams Cats once again. Umpire lets it go. It's getting pretty willing in there. Good, tough football. As the ball goes up once again, it was one down by Banks towards Stedman, almost grabbed it. Tyrone Rowe picks it up. He overran the top of it. At ground level, he toe poked it out wide. Coming through was Cam Smith. It comes to Mitchell Banks. He lays it to Cade Stewart. Staggering, he gets a little kick away to Lorino. There's not much time. Put the ball on his boot. Went forward. Riley Cunningham met it. Ground level. It was taken by Willie Rowe. He goes back doors to Frisner. Frisner gets the kick inboard to Pinney. Pinney just dives and takes the mark on right centre wing for the Katanning Wanderers.
Only must have just gone 15.
Okay, Penny with the ball. He looks forward. It's a well-placed kick. Collard! Beautiful kick it was in the end. It was a great lead to Laurie Collard. He turns. He went back. Keely's down there. Couldn't complete the mark. Ground level. More faces there. Puts the tackle on. Riley Ford at ground level as well. Gee, Riley Ford was on the big Caleb Keely. So he did pretty well, really. Keely going to take the ruck knock. Down comes Sinnott. Rucks go to it. Sinnott wins it down, was it? Knocked towards the boundary line. We'll have a throw in. As the ball to be thrown in, it's between right half forward flank and deep right full forward pocket for the Katanning Wanderers here in the second term. Great game of football. Shanahan tried to burst through the pack. Got the little hand pass out. Stewart has the ball. He's tackled. Down. Umpire says it's held to him. Gee, there's not a lot of room to move in there, Andrew.
They're very lenient with holding the ball. There's been a number, actually, that could easily have been given. That
I don't think he had a prior opportunity.
Maybe.
But, look, it's a tough call. It's just inside the attacking 50-metre arc for the Katanning Wanderers. Comes out the back of the pack. Gee, ducking their head up players. It was a good tackle. Umpire says, boys, we'll go again. As Stewart involved again. Kyle Shanahan there as well for the Williams Cats. In the ruck, Longmire wins it down. Stewart picks it up. Gee, he's under heavy pressure every time he picks it up. It comes to Penny. He banged it on his boot. Saunders was there and fisted the ball away, and it's gone out of bounds. It's still 65 metres around from the Katanning Wanderers goal. 4-5. Leading the Williams Cats. 3 goals, 6, a margin of 5 points. Ball thrown in. Banks maybe. Ground level. Stedman tried to use his strength. It spits out the side of the pack. Ground level. Kyle Shanahan was brilliant. He shoved the hand pass out. Who was waiting? Tate Stewart was waiting. Fantastic turn. Kicks the ball in. Ground level. Trying to work his way through. He was a player... Couldn't get him at the moment. It was Alex Donaldson. It was. Got the kick away. Tries to follow the ball up. It's out at right half back for the Williams Cats. Great work at the back of the pack. Sinclair pots a little hand pass out. And now Willie Rowe gets the kick away towards Laurie Collard. But the boundary line's too close. It's gone out of bounds. Might be on the full. Just waiting. No.
Yep.
It is going to be a throw-in. Donaldson. I was trying to dig his name up. Apologies.
Oh,
no, it is out in the full.
Well... That's interesting that umpire didn't signal out of bounds on the full.
Okay, Cable to bring the free kick back in. Oliver Cable, I think it is, goes with the long kick. It was fisted away there by Norrish. Trying to get it out now. Loreno emerges. Kick forward was good.
Almost.
Gee, Saunders almost brought it down. Back in the pack under pressure. The kick went out. It's at ground level. It's shoved forward. Longmire was there. It's just outside the attacking 50-metre arc for the Wanderers. Couchett tried to come through the pack. Toe poke. Simon Panizza's over the ball. Kate Stewart was all over him. Stedman was great. He's picked the ball up and delivered it long and forward. Getting back was Brock Green for the Katanning Wanderers. His kick wide to Penny was good. The bounce wasn't quite there. Pearce was there. Penny did well, though. Kept the ball alive. Nick Panizza came through. That was hard. And I tell you what, the free kick is going to go the other way.
Because the leg's taken under him, I guess.
I guess it was. It's Penny now with the kick forward. And Morpheus has been paid the mark. Bit of a hands in the back from mine, but no. Charlie Morpheus kick forward to Addison Dew. Dropped the ball. Tackled. And now he's tied up. But just the pass was a little bit hot. Just couldn't quite take it in. It's just on the right half forward flank area for the Katanning Wanderers. It's tough going. Both teams having a red-hot dip here. Longmire was excellent. Took full possession. He got the kick away. Tumbles towards left centre wing. It rolls out of bounds. And we'll have a throw-in just forward of left centre wing for the Williams Cats. In an exciting game. 5-point margin in favour of the Katanning Wanderers here in the second term. Brought to you by the Waternilling Tavern. A great place to meet and drink and have a good meal as well. Ball's thrown in. Stedman at the front of the pack, trying to go through some heavy traffic. How's the bounce? Coming through was Mitchell Banks. Did really well. Hand pass back towards Quartermain. It ends up with Tyrone Rowe. Got his ball onto the boot. It ends up with Penny. Forward to he just couldn't pick himself up. Then he got crashed into. Taken high, says the umpire. And fair enough too. James Lorino comes up with a free kick. He's on right centre wing for the Katanning Wanderers. He looks forward. He sees Keeley. He goes for the long kick. Collard was there as well. Gee, big fist on play by Riley Cunningham as well. As Morpheus was there, and also Cable. And the ball to be thrown in right on the 50-metre arc region for the Katanning Wanderers. They're going forward, but it's not easy kicking goals here for both teams. Rucks go to it. At the front, Keeley was good down to Tyrone Rowe. He's wrapped up. Good solid tackle by Kyle Shanahan. And we'll have a ball up once again. Umpires don't muck around. Keeley in control. Down towards Lorino. Taking eye for mine. Play on's the call. Hand pass over the top. Sets up a player and coming out. Was it Dew? I think it was. Long kick goes up the left half flank. Tumbles. Banks is there. He's going to get Colin. Crashed into the back for mine. Push in the back, says the umpire. And a free kick will go to Mitchell Banks, who's pops a little hand pass out to Ryan Pontillo. Pontillo, back of the back step and drop what he should have taken. Picked up by Lorino to Keeley, lays it off to Penny. Penny now sets it up, gets the kick away. Collard trying to lose his body. Well, Facina was there. It's bounce level. Cable picked it up though. He delivers the kick forward. It could favour the Cats. There was Panizza, dug it up at ground level. Great work, got a whistle on play, and Simon Panizza comes up with a free kick for the Williams Cats. It's frenetic out there, and Panizza with the roll. Goes to position. It's a high kick. Standing, almost taking the grab. It came to ground level. Hand pass comes out. Sets up a player in Pierce. Drills the kick forward.
Oh, fell over.
Level. It's a nice pick up down there. Player 13, which is Jake Nelson. And he went bang, snaps a goal for the Williams Cats. What a great game of football. 4 goals, 5 to the Katanning Wanderers. 4 goals, 6 to the Williams Cats. And they hit the front by 1 point here in the second term. At the Cattery, Andrew Pritchard.
Yeah, it's frenetic play. A number of contests on the half-back to centre line, and then the ball was gathered, and another great snap in the forward line to put Williams in front by a point.
Oh, I tell you what, she's a cracking game of football. Almost finals flavour about it, but they're two top teams. And just that little bit of a slippery surface just makes the challenge a little bit more. As Ruck set themselves once again, Banks probably wins it down. Tyrone Rose there has the ball, but he's wrapped up by Kyle Shanahan. And the umpire says, give it to me, boys. We go again. Rucks go to it. It's one down. Taken down there by Sinclair. Quick little hand pass out to Tyrone Rowe. He banged it on his boot. Worked his way to the front, and that was a great grab under all sorts of pressure over Cable, and a contender for the Katanning Travel Centre. Mark of the day. Gee, he reads the ball so well in flight, and he can use his body so very well. Laurie Collard.
So going for number 50 for the season.
50 for the season, going for team goal number 5 as well. They're down by 1 point. As the siren sounds to complete the first half, Collard's kick off his boot is beautiful. Goal on the board to the Katanning Wanderers. They are all along to 5 goals, 5, leading the Williams Cats. 4 goals, 6, a margin of 5 points.
Oh, what happened then? It should have gone back 1. How do we take it back 1?
Okay, a margin of 5 points in favour of the Katanning Wanderers with a goal after the siren by Laurie Collard, as our timekeepers just get themselves sorted out. What a fantastic first half of football. The second quarter was brought to you, of course, by the Woodnilling Tavern. We thank them very, very much. But for anyone that's able to watch the game and perhaps viewing it on Dartfish, it's a fabulous game of football, and it's a real tough testament to what's going on in the slippery conditions out there. No easy kicks at all. All tough work, and this game is really set for a fantastic last half that will be coming up. With me in commentary this afternoon, of course, is Andrew Pritchard. And Andrew, that was a fabulous first half, a great second quarter as well, but the whole first half was absolutely excellent.
Yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see how Wanderers, the second quarter, they've got nobody on the bench now, having lost Tim Stewart, Liam Hansen, who's being actually helped off by two trainers to the change room. So obviously he's either done an ankle or a knee. And then earlier on, Tim Stewart injured a hamstring. So they're doing fantastically well to actually perform with no bench for.
And we're talking about quality footballers as well, Andrew, as well. And there's Liam Hansen just now. Well, he's smiling, but he's not walking too good. He's still aided by two supporters there.
Yeah.
As he's coming off. But Andrew, what a fabulous game of football though to date. I mean, how tough is it in those centres and also packed situations? A couple of different moments there. Simon Peniza was fantastic on about 2 or 3 occasions in that second term that resulted in goals, which was fabulous. The work by James Loreno and Cade Stewart is absolutely fabulous as well, isn't it?
Yeah, I think actually Simon Peniza was probably the key in that. With about 10 minutes, well, 5 minutes to go in that quarter, managed to get 2 crucial kicks, possessions out of the middle, and that led to goals. So it's, as we said, 5 points of difference, and I think it's going to be a low-scoring game because it's just one of those really tough in and under packs and contests and so on. Lots of stoppages. It's not going to be one of those high-scoring, free-flowing games, but it's, as I said, a tremendous effort by both sides, and worth seeing first versus third.
No, absolutely fabulous. Wonderful sponsors on board today as well. And, of course, Liberty Rural bringing the match of the day in round 14, the big clash down here at the Cattery, the Williams Cats and the Katanning Wanderers. The Katanning Wanderers 5 goals, 5 leading the Williams Cats, 4 goals, 6. And a margin of 5 points there. Liberty Rural, of course, are agents for the Shell products, and they can deliver those to your business premises or to your farm gate. And they've got some fantastic pricing on diesel fuel throughout the region as well. You can contact Kelvin on 0488 678 018. We've seen some fantastic goals go through for Sports Power Narrogin. We've seen some great marks taken for Katanning Travel Centre and some wonderful tackles, of course, for the All Good Refund Depot. It's all set up in Wagen, I should say, and it's all set up for a fabulous finish to the day. We can work out prices, fabrication and steel man of the match award here in Williams. Peter Rundle, MLA, a wonderful sponsor and member for Rowe, doing a great job. His Narrogin office, you can contact if you need to speak to Peter, 988 11225. He's a busy man and hard to pin down, but you can contact him through there. All right, fantastic first half, and we're going to take a bit of a break here. Come back with the big last half, the great third quarter looming up in this very much brilliant game of football. Katanning Wanderers 5 goals, 5, leading the Williams Cats 4 goals, 6, a margin of 5 points. Back very soon. match of the day, the big clash between the Williams Cats and the Katanning Wanderers here at the Cattery. And our third quarter sponsor coming up will be Southern Stone and Wood of Katanning, and Brad on 0481 293 197 or Bradley at stonewood.com. What a fabulous game of football we have. Andrew Pritchard in commentary with me this afternoon. Andrew, Katanning Wanderers down to 17 men.
Yes, and certainly all four of those sort of crucial to the side. Three midfielders and the key centre-half back, full-back. And it looks as though the weather's actually fine now, so we should get some really good football for the second half.
Okay, looking forward to it. And, of course, Hayden Sloyth not playing today as well for the Katanning Wanderers. So tough day at the office as the siren sounds to commence the third quarter. Longmire flew high, didn't touch the ball, and he's been pinged. No, he's going to get the free kick for a Shepherd, and Angus Longmire comes up with the free kick. Little kick forward to Addison Dew was a good kick. Dew's marked it. He's 75 metres from the goal face. And a little kick, it's ugly. He goes across the Donaldson and is taken by Willie Rowe. He can't handle the ball either. A little toe poke it out it was. Went to Saunders, who's in defence. And Saunders goes long. Banks! Between the two players, Riley Ford was there. Ground level. Great tackle. Pack forms on the left half forward flank for the Katanning Wanderers. Banks was great. The kick went out. Collard used his body well. Runs back in. Scoops the ball up and kicks a goal. No, yes, waiting on the goal umpire. We need some clarity. Well, all clear but one behind, I think. Toolmart scoreboard, one behind. Gee whiz. Should have read it in the body language. 5 goals, 6 to the Katanning Wanderers. 4 goals, 6 to the Williams Cats. A goal margin in favour of the Katanning Wanderers, and a goal right on after the siren in the second term. Certainly did that. The kick comes and goes long. Good grab. Keeley. Strong hands. He's a big lad. A contender for the Katanning Travel Centre. Mark of the day. The kick goes in long and strong. Getting back was Cable was there. A lot of pressure as it's gone through for one behind. Forced on the Toolmart scoreboard. 5 goals, 7 to the Katanning Wanderers. 4 goals, 6 to the Williams Cats.
Just going back to the Collar one, he could have ran to the goal square. He had he was 20 metres out, and he could have just bounced and made an absolute certainty of it. So crucial miss.
Reads it so well too.
Absolutely.
The kick goes long. It looks like it might be Bellotti in defence. The kick forward, but coming through, taking the ball with him. Was it player in Sinclair? It's gone out of bounds. It must be a throw-in. Deep right full forward pocket region for Katanning Wanderers, who are on the get up and go in the third term. 17 men on the field. They've really copped it today with injuries. Ball to be thrown in. Ball thrown in. Banks did well. Hand pass over the top in front of Penny, but Cameron Smith came through. He collected the ball, delivered the kick long towards the centre of the ground level. It was a nice pick and a quick hand pass by Norris. It's falling down at ground level. It's popped out to the side. Picked up out there by Logie, put it on his boots, sent it forward. It's knocked forward by Pontillo at ground level. It's taken by Pearce. He hooked inboard to the corridor, but the mark was taken in there by Saunders, I think. There's a little, no, it was Cade Stewart. Little left kick forward was good to Loreno. Loreno at centre half back. He goes wide. Ryan Pontillo runs down the field. He needs to kick soon. He does. Goes forward looking for Willie Rowe. Addison Dew was there. It was a good fist. Rowe did well. The boundary line's close. It's out of bounds. We'll have a throw in. It's just forward of left centre wing for the Katanning Wanderers.
Pickett a crucial error on the wing when he could have picked the ball up and gone forward, but good work again out of defence by Pontillo.
Ball thrown in. Banks knocked to the front of the pack. Addison Dew was a pick-up. Got the hand pass out quickly towards Smith. Under pressure. That is great work by Loreno and Cade Stewart. It was involved as well. Cade Stewart still on the ground. He might have got a bit of a ricochet off the face or something. Great smother by those players, though. Ball to be thrown in. It's more around to the left half forward flank region now. Rucks go to it. Long way over. That was beautiful. Down to Panizza. He dropped it. Goes back in on the ball. Picks it up. He looks forward. It's a well-placed kick as he goes forward to Jared Medlin. He's right on the 50-metre arc. He'll kick from further. He's not sure which way to go. Now he delivers the beautiful pass in, and coming out was Nelson for the Williams Cats. And Jake Nelson, young player by the looks of him, Andrew Pritchard. He's going for his second goal.
Absolutely, and good lead, he's going to go short as well.
Well, he has. He's gone to Pearce. Nathan Pearce. Well, he wasn't manned up. Must feel that Pearce has got a better opportunity.
Yeah, not much closer, but certainly a better angle.
So, good play by the young player in Nelson as Nathan Pearce to line up the Williams Cats, going for the 5th team goal. He just jogs in over the 50-metre arc, so it's still a 48-metre kick, just right to the goal square, and it's fisted through. 4 goals, 7 to the Williams Cats, trailing the Katanning Wanderers 5 goals, 7, a margin of 6 points here in the third quarter, and it's brought to you, of course, by Southern Stone and Wood of Katanning. Ryan Pontillo goes for the kick, goes out wide. It's a good kick, and I think it was Saunders.
Yeah, moved to defence because loss of Liam Hansen, and he's taken a couple of good marks.
Oh, he's got a nice set of hands on him, this lad. He goes along with the kick towards right centre wing. Keeley
mark.
In front, he's big and strong. He marks the ball as well. Katanning Wanderers, a man down. Goes long, Collard used his body, almost took the mark, knocked to the front, Penny was there, shoved it out, ground level, it's picked up by Simon Panizza, shrugged his shoulders, got the hand pass through, Morpheus, hand pass over the top to Kyle Shanahan, to Addison Dew, it sets up Dew, he looks forward, goes long, Nelson in front,
good use of the body.
Use of the body, it was by Brock Green, in defence, it goes... Crosby, Kerry Crosby it was, goes across to Pickett, little kick forward was okay, might be Green there, got the kick away now, out to right half back flank to Tyron Rowe, goes inboard to Cade Stewart.
He's got a country mile.
Simon on the square, goes long, looking for Rowe, it's to his left, Addison Dew wearing him, Rowe, a bit of a speed, so runs onto it, tries to get on his left foot, he looks forward, banks!
No!
It's tumbled
down
off
onto his knees.
Down level, it's picked up down there by Longmire. Gets the hand pass forward.
Oh, terrible.
It goes long. And getting back was Norrish, who marks the ball at left, centre wing for the Katanning Wanderers. Little kick forward was good. It sets up Cade Stewart. We know he's deadly with that left foot, but he bides his time. He looks well-placed kick. It's fabulous kick as he goes forward. Mark's been taken by Quartermain. Toby Quartermain. He goes, I'm driving it long, lads. Big
use the body again.
Caleb Keeley. He was just too big and strong. Put his man out of the way and marked it on his chest. A contender for the Katanning Travel Centre. Mark of the day, Caleb Keeley. A goal-scoring opportunity for the Katanning Wanderers, a man down, and they are playing brilliantly. In comes Caleb Keeley, paces in, the kick off his boot is beautiful. Goal on the board, Katanning Wanderers, two-mark scoreboard, 6 goals, 7 to the Katanning Wanderers. Williams Cats are 4 goals, 7, a 12-point ball game in favour of the Katanning Wanderers, who are stacking up pretty well with their 17 men on the field. Andrew Pritchard.
Yeah, and Toby Quartermain, really good kick to the advantage side of the player, so that Keeley only had to use his body to mark the ball. He's now taken 2 or 3 really strong chest marks, overhead marks in the forward line, and just playing brilliant. And of course now in the middle.
I might add as well, Cade Stewart. He's just got that beautiful raking kick, isn't it? It's absolutely brilliant. Back to the centre we go here in the third term. 12-point margin in favour of the Wanderers. They fly high. No clear knockout. Toe poke off the ground and
high tackle.
High tackle it is. So it's going to go to Cade Stewart. in the centre of the ground. He goes bang with a long kick. Banks used his body well, but getting back was Cameron Smith.
Facing the wrong way. Good smother.
That's a contender as well for the Katanning Travel Centre mark of the day. But Banks swings a hand pass over the top. Charging through as it Saunders laid the hand pass back. It ends up now with Willie Rowe.
Oh, no,
he lines up the goals in the line. It's touched down there working hard. Hand pass went in defence. It's gone through for one behind. Gee whiz. Katanning Wanderers 6 goals, 8, leading the Williams Cats 4 goals, 7. 13-point ball game.
Incredible pressure. There was a great chest mark because he went back with the flow of the ball, and then a magnificent spoil by
a smother as the ball came in. Now Nick Panizza, that was a good mark as well.
Absolutely.
He wheels around to the centre of the ground. There's Stewart flew high, couldn't complete the mark.
Good tackle.
Pulled down on a good strong tackle. That is a fabulous by Toby Quartermain, a contender for the all-good refund depot wager tackle of the day. As the kick goes forward and Keely's got it. Caleb Keely, the big man, he goes long, Banks to fly. Can't complete the mark, comes to ground level. Williams Cats under a bit of pressure here. It comes to Stedman. Normally a reliable kick, it's beautiful. He finds Nathan Pearce. Pearce, the kick was underground. It went short, but at ground level. It was good bit of work by Bilali.
Well done,
now getting up was Facina over the ball still, but he is at ground level. Hell without the ball, says the umpire.
No advantage, unfortunately.
Facina to take the free kick in the centre of the ground for the Katanning Wanderers, who are making a good play here. 17 men on the field. Goes long with the kick. It was a fabulous kick, and marking it as Quartermain, I think. Toby, it is.
Yeah, he's had an influence in this quarter.
He looks forward. On the lead was Connor down low. Couldn't quite complete it. Hand pass came out. It stays to Tyron Rowe. Banged it on his boot. It was smothered off hands. It's gone out of bounds. We'll have a throw in the right full forward pocket region for the Katanning Wanderers, who are pressing hard here with their 17-man team.
Absolutely an advantage, of course. Now it came off hands and in the forward pocket.
So the ball to be thrown in. Rucks go to it. Banks used his body well. Went to ground level. Was a tackle. Play on's the call from the umpire. And big Shanahan was certainly using his strength, and that was Blake. It's only 25 metres from the Katanning goal face. Shanahan again. Over the top to Addison Dew. Just couldn't quite contain it. Little hand pass to Stedman was good. His little kick forward was great. Went through Croucher. He couldn't quite mark it. As it comes out the back of the pack, Facina was there. Picks it up. He's tackled, got the hand pass out.
Oh, good, well done.
Pickett turns, puts a high kick up forward. Out in front of Willie Rowe. How's the bounce? He's a left footer. One way then the other. Rowe wheels around. The kick forward was good. On the lead coming out. Was it Saunders? It was Saunders. Marked it on his chest. He turns. He goes long. Big fist on play by Cunningham was great. Coming down level. Water pick up by Cade Stewart. Up over the top. It was. Addison Dew was there. A bit of a shove. Hand pass goes back doors. It comes there to Willie Rowe. Snap towards goal.
Yeah, it was Loreno actually with the snap.
Okay, it was Loreno. As getting back there is Morpheus on the line for the Williams Cats. It's a dangerous kick, but it's not, because Riley Cunningham marks. His little kick forward was good as well. He goes forward to Cable. Cable with the ball in defence for the Williams Cats. A well-placed kick it is. He goes forward towards Shanahan. That was Kyle. He laid it off. Kick went forward once again from Smith, tumbling down. Nelson was there. Didn't go for the ball, though. A hand pass comes out from Pontillo. It's out wide. It's a good tackle as well. Play on's the call. It's still inside the attacking 50-metre arc. Jared Midland. Quick hand pass to the side. Ground level. Brock Green was there. Addison Dew tries to manufacture something. Gets the kick forward. And Coucher was in front and marks the ball. That was good play, Addison Dew and Michael Coucher for the Williams Cats. A goal-scoring opportunity, but gee, they did it tough, and persistence got there as well for the Williams Cats. Tremendous game of football. It's going for team goal number 5 to get back within 6 points. as he just steadies. He's only going to kick from 25 metres out. In he comes, Coucher. It's a high kick. Long and strong. It's one behind only, I think. Toolmart scoreboard, 6 goals, 8 Katanning Wanderers, 4 goals, 8 to the Williams Cats. 12-point ball game.
That was a bit of a crucial miss, wasn't it?
Oh, it was. Ryan Pontillo, the kick out, but Cameron Smith was good. Marks it for the Williams Cats. He's a left footer. Smith, it's a well-placed kick towards Nick Panizza.
Oh, what's the
mark, though? Ground level, hand pass. It went out. It went out to a player who was Pierce. He snapped on goal. And that is a contender for the Sports Power Narrogin goal of the day. Nathan Pierce, what a beautiful snap. And more importantly, it brings the Williams Cats to 5 goals, 8. Trailing the Katanning Wanderers, 6 goals, 8. Back to a 6-point margin here in the third term of this great game of football, sponsored by Southern Stone and Wood of Katanning. Brad's the man, 0481 293 197. Andrew Pritchard.
Yeah, it never looked like missing, did it? It was a great snap, and we were right behind it as the goal umpire was, and it almost split the middle.
It certainly did. The ball's back to the centre once again. A great third term of football. 6 points the margin in favour of the Katanning Wanderers. Rucks to set themselves. No clear knockout. Ground level. Quick hand pass for Panizza was good. The kick forward went Williams' way. Coming out was Nick Panizza. He couldn't quite dig it up. Trying to follow it through was Frasina. It's at ground level. Norris fights hard for the ball as well. Umpire blows the whistle. We'll have a ball up on the right forward flank, right on the corner of the square. Rucks go to it. It's in the ruck for the Williams Cats. Hand pass comes out. Panizza was there. It's a pick-up. He's collared, though. Got the hand pass out to Stedman, who went long and strong and kicked a goal for the Williams Cats. I was looking at the main play. I didn't see Stedman streaming through the forward line, and he's kicked a goal for the Williams Cats. Toolmart scoreboard. It is 6 goals, 8 apiece. Wowee. Scores are level at the Cattery. A cracking game of football, but it must be said the Katanning Wanderers fighting with 17 men on the field. Andrew Pritchard.
Yeah, and that was. It's interesting to see that there's contrast in each of the quarters. There's been periods when both sides have had ascendancy, and Wanderers up to a couple of minutes ago looked to be on top with a 2-goal lead, and now it's back to all square.
So, and I think Mitchell Banks won it down. Tyron Rose there, can't quite capture the ball. James Loreno works hard. It's still alive. Loreno couldn't quite take it with him. Rose back there, but momentum sees the Cats take the ball forward. Over the top to Pierce again. He banged it on his boot. Set it long. Almost. And whistle. And Jared Medlin's going to come up with a free kick. Oh, Ryan Pontillo, he's got a disgusted look on his face. He says, umpire, you're kidding me. As Jared Medlin, well, he may have had front position. And Medlin's going to shoot on goal. In he comes. It's a beautiful kick. It's a goal on the board to the Williams Cats, and they roll to the front by 6 points. Toolmart scoreboard. 7 goals, 8 to the Williams Cats. 6 goals, 8 to the Katanning Wanderers. And it's a 6-point advantage to the Williams Cats. And Andrew Pritchard, was it there?
Well, yes, umpire's in the best position to see, but I guess you would say that we see players holding each other in every marking contest there is nowadays. But yeah, as I said, the umpire's in the best position to see.
Yeah, well, you got to run with that, Ryan Pontillo. He certainly wasn't very happy about that, and you wouldn't be as well, as the ball works its way back to the centre once again. Southern Stone and Wood of Katanning sponsoring Big K footy here for the third term. Ruck set himself. No clear knockout, but Loreno over was brilliant. Quick little hand pass out to Stewart, who was banged late, and will come up with a kick down the field, I would think, towards the left half forward flank region. Certainly been a tireless worker today. So Willie Rowe, left half forward flank for the Katanning Wanderers, to come up with a free kick. As he looks forward, he's seeing what Collard's doing. He's going to go for him. It's out in front of him. 2-on-1 situation, taken by Penny. He's swallowed up in a very good tackle, and he's rolled out of bounds, and we'll have a throw in. halfway between left forward flank and deep left full forward pocket for the Katanning Wanderers.
The umpire's going to throw it up.
Okay, thought it went out, but okay. It's a throw-up. Rucks work hard. Banks wins it down to Lorino. Kyle Shanahan has hold of him, though, and he says, you're not going anywhere, James. We're going to try again. Rucks again set himself. Banks tries to knock it over the top. Bellotti was involved. Picked up by Penny. The boundary line's too close. And it's out of bounds, and we'll have a throw in this time, halfway between left forward flank and deep left full forward pocket, in favour of the Katanning Wanderers. It's a lead margin to the Williams Cats by 1 point. Thrown in, Banks was his body well. Tried to get the hand pass out to Lorino. Ground level, cable was good. Hand pass back to Blake Shanahan. Tumbles the ball forward. Lands out in front, working hard. Was a player there in Brock Green. Picked up by Jared Medlin, taken high for mine, but the umpire was blindsided. Well, he got a free kick in the goal square, and now this time it's gone against him. And Toby Quartermain's going to come up with the free kick. Probably a bit unlucky there as well. But sometimes they go with you and sometimes they don't. Ryan Pontillo down the ground, takes the ball. He's going to punch it long with that left foot. He does. Pack force. Almost a good mark to Saunders. Back in the pack emerging was Tyrant Rowe. Hand pass forward. Cameron Smith over the ball. Willie Rowe was a good pick-up. He's tackled, dispossessed. Held without the ball, says the umpire.
I didn't see that.
I don't think that was there at all.
Should have been play on. I think the ball was knocked out and unlucky free kick to Wanderers.
Yeah, I would suggest it wasn't really there, but umpire was a little bit blindsided and maybe just saw the effects of what was going on. Anyway, Willie Rowe, in he comes. It's going to take a good kick. It's going to go right to the goal square. Big pack forms, and it goes through for one behind only off hands. Toolmart scoreboard, 7 goals, 8 to the Williams Cats, 6 goals, 9 it is to the Katanning Wanderers. Williams Cats, it's been a good third term, beautiful sunshiny conditions here at the moment as well, after a lot of drizzle rain earlier on. Donaldson comes out of defence with the kick, goes long, back of the pack, Pearce was there, it rolls out of bounds, and we will have a throw-in. Left half forward flank region for the Katanning Wanderers, fighting hard here. 17 men on the field. Ruck set himself, Banks. In front was Longmire as it went forward, and umpire blows the whistle once again. It's not easy in the packs at all. Pretty tough going. It was Sinnott actually. Goes in on the ball. Left it behind though. They're fighting hard once again. Banks is there, and Sinnott tries to crash his way out. And umpire says no. He says, give it to me, boys. We're going to try again. Lorino there as well. Also Quartermain, one down by Banks maybe, taken by Panizza, but he's wrapped up. James Lorino, a good strong tackle on him as it comes back up. Panizza. One by Banks, not forward, was a Lorino. Just couldn't quite get the kick away as he's tackled. Pass went forward to Cade Stewart. He's wrapped up in a tackle as well. Playing with the call. Holding the ball, says the umpire. A throw to Quartermain. Free kick goes the way of Panizza, Simon Panizza, for the Williams Cats in defence. Simon Panizza played a very strong game today. His kick inboard to Bellotti. Wasn't Owens, Riley Ford. Goes with a long kick forward. Norris got back, dropped the mark that he could have taken. Frasina picked it up, hand pass to Pickett, back to Frasina, goes wide with the kick. Out there was at Quartermain, went with the kick long and forward to Caleb Keeley. He's marked it right on the 50-metre arc, pretty tight angle. Keeley, the big man, he's looking. Collard, where are you? Goes long to the square, goes in, Banks flew high. Collard ended up with it, a quick kick out of the pack. Gee, it almost went through for a goal. It was a behind only. Toolmart scoreboard. 7 goals, 8 to the Williams Cats. 6 goals, 10 to the Katanning Wanderers here in the third term. It's a fight and a half out here on the field. Katanning Wanderers may only have 17 players, but geez, they're making it hard for the Williams Cats as well. Addison Dew goes with a kick forward to Riley Cunningham. Cunningham still in defence role. It was a hand pass. It was a bit sloppy back to Jew. He goes forward to Simon Panizza. Play on's the call. Advantage paid. Simon Panizza has a bounce. Let's rip with a big long kick. Angus Longmire wraps it up on his chest, running back with the flight of the ball. And that was an absolute cracking kick from Panizza.
3-1. It was bizarre that actually, three Wanderers defenders. I don't think they talked to sort of tell each other who was going to mark.
I think
the
it happened too quick as well, Andrew.
It looked as though Pontillo was going to make that on his chest, and
just the weight of the kick. And it was just a cracking kick as well. So Longmire, he normally loves kicking goals as well. In he comes. Kick from about 38 metres, awkward style, but it's accurate, it's straight. It's a goal on the board to the Williams Cats, Toolmart scoreboard. 8 goals, 8 to the Cats, 6 goals, 10 to the Katanning Wanderers, and the Williams Cats just starting to sneak ahead, Andrew.
Yes, they've kicked 3 for the quarter and to 1, and we mentioned sort of Collard's early miss in the quarter. Wanderers have had the ball in their forward line, and that was probably one of the first sorties for a while into Williams forward line, and just sort of confusion amongst the 3 defenders. It was 3-on-1, and the one took the mark.
Certainly was. It was a precision kick in the end by Simon Panizza. When he does things right, goals get kicked. Rucks go to it. Great bit of work by Keeley with the hand pass back doors. End up with Cade Stewart. And here's another man who can do something about it as well. He went long. Collard was in front. At the back of the pack was Donaldson, left it behind. It's at ground level in front of the Katanning goals. Pack forms though. And Stacks on the mill out there. Williams Cats have plenty of numbers around the ball. Umpire says, give it to me, boys. We'll have a ball up. It's about 35 metres out from the Katanning Wanderers goal. Banks wins it down, knocks it out wide towards Tyron Rowe. He runs onto it. He gives himself a chance. He turns around, kicks back right on the goal line. And there's a goal on the board for the Katanning Wanderers, a contender for the Sports Power Narrogin goal of the day. Toolmart scoreboard, 8 goals, 8 to the Williams Cats, 7 goals, 10 to the Katanning Wanderers, and it puts it back to a 4-point ball game. Gee whiz.
Yeah, Tyron Rowe called on his left foot to start with, and then just went back onto his right, and obviously the Williams player touched the ball behind the points, and a great goal from Rowe.
Oh, certainly was. Tell you what, Cade Stewart, as I said, wins the ball and something happens. A bit like the Simon Panizza show as well. Back to the centre of the ground. Oh, Shanahan tried to burst his way through the pack. He was tackled, brought to ground. We're going to do it all again. Keeley in the ruck. Longmire was it. Great work. Panizza was a quick hand pass out the top. Set up Addison Dew. Put it on his boot. He sends it down long. Sinnott was down there. Getting back as well was the defender for that's Kerry Crosby.
Yeah, Kerry Crosby, yep.
He's there at ground level. Runs back to the goal square. Gets on Jared Medlin. Ball to be thrown in. Third quarter. Brought to both Southern Stone and Wood of Katanning. Ball's thrown in. Stedman read it beautifully. Jared Medlin, beautiful, as he read the ball as it come across the face of the goal. He's marked it on his chest, and Stedman as well. It was a terrific bit of roving. And Jared Medlin to line up right in front of goal, and the kick is beautiful off his boot. On the Toolmart scoreboard, 9 goals, 8 it is to the Williams Cats, leading Katanning Wanderers 7 goals, 10, a margin of 10 points in favour of the Williams Cats.
Yeah, so Medlin's third and he's second for the quarter, and again, just at the right place at the right time. You've got to read the football, and the snap that came in from the left forward pocket sort of cleared the Wanderers defender, and Medlin was able to mark it on his chest and kick his third.
Yeah, he certainly did, and he's also proved once again a very much a focal point up there. Some beautiful leading and marking earlier on, but this time the kick was just right for him. As Ruck set themselves, Longmire went high and got into Keeley, went to ground level. Panizza tries to charge out, tried to break the shackle. He got the hand pass out. It's getting a little bit desperate in there. there. It's that centre half forward. Weight of numbers sees them all go forward. And here comes Coucher. Has the ball smothered off his boot. Sinclair's there. Toe poke by Norwich as the siren sounds to finish up a brilliant third quarter of football here at the Cattery. And on the Toolmart scoreboard, it's the Williams Cats 9 goals 8, leading the Katanning Wanderers 7 goals 10. A margin of 10 points in favour of the Cats. But bear in mind, the Katanning Wanderers only playing with 17 players on the field. It's a cracking game of football, Andrew Pritchard.
Yeah, so crucial goal just probably in the last 30 seconds of that quarter to Medlin has given, as we said, a 10-point margin. But this has been a game of topsy-turvy football that's not necessarily going to be the end of the game as yet. So goal scorers, we've got 3 to Medlin and 2 to Pearce and 1 each to Stedman, Longmire and Nick Panizza. And for Wanderers, we've got 3 to Lawrence Collard and then singles to Cade Stewart, Caleb Keeley, Tyron Rowe and his brother Willie Rowe.
Okay, some of your better players, because won't be long, Andrew. We will be looking at Price's Fabrication and Steel Man of the Match Award. And, of course, we are in downtown Williams, and Price's Fabrication and Steel, of course, across the road there at that beautiful big premises.
Yeah, but at this stage, if I was selecting best on ground, I think Simon Panizza has been outstanding through the middle. Some of his kicks have been precision work, and he's certainly been playing well. Medlin obviously has kicked 3. Stedman has been very good in the full line around the ground. Addison Jewers plays very well against Wanderers. Longmire has competed very well against Keeley and Banks for Wanderers. Nick Panizza has been pretty good, and Nathan Pearce has been very effective in the full line with a couple of really crucial goals. For Wanderers, Mitchell Banks has been really good in the ruck and in the forward line. Some of his tap work's been brilliant, but the tackling work by Williams has sometimes negated that. Obviously, Cade Stewart, when he does get onto that raking left foot, has been really good. Toby Quartermain did some good work in that quarter, Lockie Saunders has had to sort of go from centre-half back to centre-half forward due to Hanson's injury. Laurie Collard, of course, with his 3 has been good. Caleb Keeley has took 2 or 3 really strong marks. James Loreno, very strong. And both Rowe brothers have been pretty good. And Matthew Fresena did some good work in that quarter as well.
Okay, good stuff. From you, Andrew Pritchard, in special comments this afternoon with Big K Footy. We want to thank Southern Stone and Wood of Katanning. Brad's the man, 0481 293 197 to get hold of Brad. And we thank him for his sponsorship very much at all. Also, our season partner, Peter Rundle, MLA. If you need to contact Peter, go through the Narrogin office on 98811225, and he's doing a great job, Peter, all over the countryside. He's a very busy man with all the goings on nowadays affecting everybody out there in the community. And if you've got any issues, he's the man to contact and see is Peter Rundle. Of course, this is the Elders Rural, this is the Liberty Rural match of the day. Get it right, big fella. Agents for Shell products, of course, they can deliver to your business premises or to the farm as well when they're delivering the best price fuel around in the region. Kelvin Andrews is the man, 0488 678 018. And we've seen some incredible goals and marks taken today and some tackles. It's been a game that's choked with everything.
Absolutely, and that quarter could actually sort of be the crucial quarter because Williams added 5 goals to 2 in that quarter, so this could be interesting last quarter. But given the weather conditions, which now are ideal actually, it's probably ground is still a little slippery, but the sun's out and you wouldn't imagine that we had sort of some heavy drizzle in seconds, but also some drizzle in the first half of this game. So, yeah, it's a good game of footy, and who knows that both sides have had ascendancy in each of the 3 quarters, so it's not over yet.
No, it certainly isn't, and the teams are broken and heading back out again, so we might as well stick with it. Coming up will be Coles News and Glasshouse sponsoring the last quarter, of course, your Lucky Lotto agency in Katanning with all your stationery needs, beautiful gifts and cards and more. 98211040, or better still, call in and see the guys there at Coles News and Glasshouse, of course, in downtown Katanning. Well, it's been a fabulous game of football, 1 quarter to go, and it's still up for grabs because it's been a very big fighting effort from the Katanning Wanderers. They've run into a lot of problems today with just injuries to key players as well, Andrew. So,
Absolutely.
you know, what they're dishing up now is just fabulous, and there's a lot of guys out there running on heart and soul, and they've got 1 quarter to go, and it's still going to be a fight to the wire, one thinks, because you know, they're a very, very plucky side, the Katanning Wanderers here today, as we're almost set once again to commence the last quarter as we look at it, and sponsored by Coles, of course, News and Glasshouse. So just settle, everyone's in position, and the central umpire holds the ball above his head. It says, righto boys, the last quarter, as rucks go to it. Banks went high, won it down. It's a scramble fest in the middle once again. Very hard to knock the ball out because there's a lot of desperate players in there wanting to win the ball. Loreno. Banks again, read it beautifully. He won it down. Loreno, he's collared though, and he might come up with a free kick. He's got a shove in the back, and James Loreno, the little champ that he is, has the ball. He looks forward. He's going to have to try and switch play. Facina, but it's going to fall short. Almost couch it. Little toe poke forward. Cameron Smith slid over, went back doors. Morpheus picks it up for the Wiggins Cats. He goes forward. Pierce, who's got a panic out there, drills the pass forward. It's at the feet. Great pick up by Jared Medlin on the old left foot. Gets it back forward and charging across. A great bit of defensive work. It might have been Saunders, was it? I think it was a Brock Green.
Brock Green, yep.
It was. Sees the ball out of bounds. Does well. And Addison Dew was on his way towards the goals as well. Jared Medlin went to use the tricky little manoeuvre for the left foot, but Ryan Pontillo was all over it as well. Ball's thrown in. Nick Panizza, front of the pack. Loreno runs onto it. Picks it up. Chips it out forward. They're lining up for it. It comes to ground level. And Riley Ford tackled to the ground. Picked up by Stedman through heavy traffic. Puts it out to Morpheus. Under pressure. Got the hand pass forward to Shanahan.
Oh, good tackle.
Wrapped up by Cade Stewart. Taken high, says the umpire. And I think it was there too. As he goes with the kick now, Ford dropping back, and a mark was taken by the Williams Cats, and it is our man in. One of them, when he turns sideways, and we can see, it might be, is it Nelson or not? I don't think so. Might be Logie, is it? I think it is too. Okay, Noah Logie. It was a nice capture. Young player. And an opportunity to kick 10 goal number 10. In he comes. Logie lays it off the kick. He's hit the post. You don't get much closer than that, I can tell you. 9 goals, 9 to the Williams Cats. 7 goals, 10 to the Katanning Wanderers on the Toolmart scoreboard. And it is 11-point margin as the ball to be brought back. It's going to be a do-or-die last quarter for both teams, really. And the Katanning Wanderers up against it. Ryan Pontillo runs out of defence and drives the ball along. Banks behind. There's a big fist on play by Nick Panizza. Sees the ball go out of bounds. We'll have a throw in. It's on the left half forward flank for the Williams Cats. Cats in charge. 11-point margin in their favour. Longmire, I think, in the ruck. Banks wins it down the front of the pack. Stewart tried to go through. It's taken by Simon Panizza. This time he says, boys, I'm going to do it myself. But he's off to the right. One behind only. 9 goals, 10 to the Williams Cats, leading the Katanning Wanderers 7 goals, 10. A margin of 12 points. As the kick comes in from Pontillo, it was good. And James Loreno marks the ball. They're up against it. Just that one man down may be the telling point here in the last term. Banks was shoved out of the way. Play on's the call from the umpire. At ground level, they fight hard for the ball. Umpire blows the whistle. And we'll have a ball up on the left half forward flank. Rucks to set themselves once again. Great work as Panizza charged through the packs, put it out in front of him, ran back into the ball, shared it with Shanahan. That was Blake. He banged it forward right to the top of the goal square, fisted through for one more behind for the Williams Cats. 9 goals, 11 on the Toolmart scoreboard. As it's 9 goals, 11 to 7 goals, 10 to the Katanning Wanderers.
Yeah, handy point.
It certainly is. Ball comes in from the Wanderers. The kick is wide and long. Mark's been taken out there. As the kick went forward, Pickett was in front. Couldn't quite take the mark. Ground level, Riley forward. Shoveled it out to Simon Panizza. Got the hand pass back inboard. There's a pack forms. Shanahan, I think, or was it Smith, tied up in a tackle as the umpire blows the whistle. Right half forward flank region. Cam Smith, I think.
Yeah, whoever was behind Pickett should have called for that because it would have been a simple chest mark for him.
They're just having a little bit of trouble trying to dig it out early. Keely's on the border. Loreno goes back door to Cade Stewart. Round one player. Got the hand pass forward to Loreno. They did well between them, the boys. Kick forward was excellent to Pinney. Tyrone Pinney on left. Centre wing for the Katanning Wanderers. Here in the last term, they're down by some 12 points as the kick looked awkward off the boot. Goes towards centre half forward. Saunders claims the grab and he's paid it as well. He's got a beautiful centre hands on him. He goes with a kick forward. It falls short. It was a great kick as well. Found its target, Cade Stewart. He goes bang, long, Collard. Used his body but it's out of bounds. Touched out of bounds. So we'll have a throw in deep left full forward pocket region for the Katanning Wanderers.
I think the way the umpire's signalling it was out of bounds on the full.
Okay, well it is out of bounds on the full. It was fisted but right on the line. So it's a kick from Cable. Sends it long, no one's there. Taken by Willie Rowe through heavy traffic to Loreno. Lays it off to Stewart. Little kick forward was good.
Good kick.
Collard low down. He's marked the ball for the Katanning Wanderers and he is in goal scoring range. The leading scorer, the leading goal scorer in the Upper Great Southern Football League. So he goes with the kick short. That's a brilliant play and bad checking by the Williams Cats.
Yep.
James Loreno's dropped down. He's marked the ball and has a better shot on goal. So James Loreno going for goal number 8 for the Wanderers. Normally a pretty fair kick on goal, and he comes. Kick off his boot, spins beautifully. Just across the face though, one behind only. Toolmart scoreboard is a 7 goals, 11 to the Katanning Wanderers, and 9 goals, 11 to the Williams Cats. We're back to a 12-point margin as Donaldson to bring the ball in for the Williams Cats. He's in the goal square. Goes with a little short kick. It's a good one. Shanahan's there. Well, just hung in the air a little bit long, though. Ground level is a nice pick-up by Saunders. Got the little hand pass out. At ground level, great work by Cade Stewart. Got the hand pass out as well. Still alive. Stedman takes it. He's in heavy traffic. He goes back doors. Back to Stedman. He bangs it on his boot. And, gee, he got collared as well with a good bang. And a free kick down the field goes to Longmire. Alex Longmire. And he's on his left half-back flank area. Keely stands the mark. He's going to go towards left centre wing with the kick from the side. Big fire, was it from Saunders? Came to ground level. Quartermain was there. No, it was Norrish. And Simon Panizza slides over the boundary line with the ball. And we'll have a throw in as Ruckman get there to set themselves once again. Keely and Longmire. Boundary umpire takes an eternity, waits for the ruckman to come. Ball's thrown in. Keely used his body well. Then he was a quick hand pass out. Cade Stewart was chopped off by Stedman. Stedman was brilliant. Hand pass back. Didn't find its target, though. Went to ground level. Picking up was Cam Smith. He was tackled. Ball to the ground. Umpire says, give it to me, boys. We'll have a ball up. It's between the centre and right centre wing for the Katanning Wanderers. Ruck set themselves. Keely won it down. Pearce tried to get the hand pass out. He's been pinged for a throw. The free kick will go the way of the Katanning Wanderers I think to James Loreno. No, to Keeley. Keeley just kicks it out wide. It's a good kick to Toby Quartermain. He's on right centre wing. Drills the pass in, but coming in from the side, and a free kick will go the way of our man in Northeast. So he gets the free kick. He goes long. Keeley in front. First of all, Longmire comes to Addison Dew. He's wrapped up by Cade Stewart. They both do a dive onto the ground and said, wow, this is good fun. So we've got a whistle and play and a ball up we're going to have. 9 goals 11 to the Williams Cats, 7 goals 11 to the Katanning Wanderers. It's toe poked out the side, Penny's over the ball, he can't quite pick it up. Stedman's been on fire in the last couple of quarters as well, doing a lot of good work for the Williams Cats, number 12. As the ball's gone out of bounds, once again we'll throw it in just shy of the right half forward flank for the Katanning Wanderers. Ruck set themselves. Keeley behind. Took full possession. Decides to put it on the left boot. Send it forward. Couldn't quite get to Saunders. Ground level. Riley Cunningham went back towards. It's on the ground. It's 40 metres out from the Katanning Wanderers goal. And the umpire says, boys, give it to me. You're doing well. Fighting hard, but we're going to have a ball up. There's Rucks to set himself. Sinnott in the ruck for the Williams Cats. Banks there. Sinnott wins it down. Once again, the pressure is on. And,
free kick.
Wow. And it's a free kick to the Katanning Wanderers for
Stewart,
a slam in the ground, I think it is.
Yep.
And Cade Stewart's going to be the recipient of it.
Yep.
And by word, he's normally a very good kick on goal as well. So an opportunity to bring it back to a 6-point margin with Cade Stewart. He's worked very, very hard today, Stewart. Been at the bottom of all the packs as well. Hasn't been easy out there. And it's been a delight to watch the clash between the midfielders from both teams. Cade Stewart. Well, in he comes. And they kick off his boot. Goal umpire does not move a muscle. 2-mark scoreboard. 9 goals 11 to the Williams Cats. 8 goals 11 to the Katanning Wanderers. It's back to a 6-point margin. And Coles News and Glass House in downtown Katanning, sponsoring the third term, your lucky lotto agency in Katanning. Andrew Pritchard.
Yeah, a bit hard to tell from our angle to see, but did look as though it was sort of slung to the ground. But as always, a brilliantly accurate kick at goal, and it's made it really interesting now with only 6 points of difference.
Certainly is. Rucks go to her. Longmire wins it down to ground level. Loreno tried to get the kick away. It was taken by Panizza though. Put it on his boot. Sent it forward, and that's a beautiful mark in defence. Taken by Brock Green. Green goes with a kick sideways to Tillo, put him under pressure to pick it. Back to Green. Puts it on his boot and sends it forward. Rowe was in front. That was Willie Rowe. It's fisted away. It's gone out of bounds. We'll have a throw in. It's on the right half forward flank for the Williams Cats. Far side of the oval. Into the last term here. And the Wanderers, 17 men on the field, 6 points down. Rucks go to it. Keeley took full possession. Hand pass to Tyrone Rowe. Slides down. He was tackled with the hand pass forward. It was broken up by Cameron Smith. Hand pass went forward to ground level. Nick Panizza picks it up.
Good tackle.
And banged into the back as well, but it's holding the ball, says the umpire. Free kick goes the way of Cade Stewart for the Katanning Wanderers. He looks sideways, he goes with a kick. It could be dangerous, but is it or not? It lands in front of us at Saunders. I think it is. Goes one way, then the other. Pass back to Facina. He's got time. Never messed it up. Got the kick away, goes long. Belotti's there, chops it off. Oh, great tackle by James Loreno. Hand pass ends up going back to Northeast. Kick went to the centre of the ground. It's picked up and sent forward by Pearce. And Jared Medlins is standing there and takes delivery of the kick. He's marked at some 5 metres out from goal.
Yeah, just didn't find the target on the half-back flank, and should have been an easy chest mark to then move the ball forward, but a poor kick, and chopped off in the middle and then kicked to Medland 25 metres out.
Here comes Jared Medlin. It's a wobbly old kick off his boot. It was ugly, but it was accurate. Goal on the board for the Williams Cats. 2-mark scoreboard. Sees them roll along to 10 goals 11, leading The Katanning Wanderers, 8 goals 11, a margin of 12 points. Once again, here in the last term, it's been a cracking game all day, and the Wanderers still fighting hard. 17 men on the field, but it's a tough task, and it's been a slog for the better part of nearly the 4 quarters as well, Andrew Pritchard.
Yes, and crucial error there with just the errant pass across the half-back line, which should have been kicked more accurately, and of course the turnover resulted in a goal.
Okay, Banks, I think got the best of Addison. Jude almost took it with him off the ground. He toe pokes it forward. It goes wide. Willie Rowe runs onto it. Picks it up. Little hand pass forward was good to Cade Stewart. Over the top to Lorino. Oh, Simon Peniza dogged running down and tackling. Cameron Smith emerges. Hand pass forward to Addison Dew. He wheels around. He looks the centre half forward. And Coucher was in front. Couldn't quite take the mark. Ground level. Shanahan was it. Got the kick forward and Medler was in front. Drive down. He's marked it on his chest, and it's not Medlin. It is might be Longmire, is it? I think it is Angus Longmire. Well, rewarded for playing in front is the way I see it. Angus Longmire done a sterling job in the ruck today as well. It's been even Stevens between some quality oppositions. The kick is ordinary. On the Toolmart scoreboard, it's 10 goals 12 to the Williams Cats, leading the Katanning Wanderers 8 goals 11, a margin of some 13 points. The kick comes in from Pontillo. It's a beauty. To Willie Rowe, who's been alive and well out there. Hand pass goes back doors to Norrish. Drills it out wide to James Lorino. He marks. Goes with a short kick forward. Was good to Sinclair. Sinclair in defence for the Katanning Wanderers. He turns. He gets the kick away. Almost down low. He almost dug it up with Saunders. Goes back in after the ball. Hand pass over the head. Lorino buries down. Gets the hand pass forward. It ends up with Willie Rowe. He kicks towards centre half forward. Coming out. And the Williams Cats with numbers. It ends up there with Peniza, I think, who sent the ball forward. Kyle Shanahan right half forward flank. Marks it. Goes along. Pontillo puts a big fist into the ball. Goes to ground level, getting back, working hard was Brock Green. Comes to ground level once again and stacks on the wheel. Umpire blows the whistle. We'll have a ball up some 20 metres out from the Williams Cats goal. Rucks go to it once again. It comes down. It's there's a big pack of players out there. And umpire blows the whistle. It's going nowhere. This time, flicks out. Jared Medlin tried to crash his way through the packet. It ended up there with Pickett. Banged it on his boot and sent it forward to the centre of the ground. Stedman grabbed it. Taken high, says the umpire. And he will come up with a free kick in the centre of the ground for the Williams Cats. Stedman with the ball. Played pretty well today. Done a lot of good work around the packs, has Stedman. He goes with the kick as it goes forward, coming out. Mark almost taken by Longmire. Goes back in on the tackle. Hand pass came out. Under pressure kick went forward. Stolen by Cameron Smith. Drills the pass forward. Jared Medlin down low. Picked up by Addison Dew near the boundary line. Left it behind. A bit of a dance there with Pontillo, I think. And over the boundary line they fall. And we will have a throw in the right full forward pocket region for the Williams Cats. Both teams have put a lot of energy into this game today. Rucks to settle themselves as well. Banks was in front. Won it down. Pickett through heavy traffic. Got the hand pass back doors. Picked up by Cade Stewart. Put on his boot. Sent it forward. Cunningham was there. Ground level was Penny. Got bumped out of the way. Hand pass over the top. Working hard once again was Riley Ford, who sees the ball out of bounds. We'll have a throw in. It's on right centre wing for the Williams Cats. Far side of the oval. 10 goals 12 to the Williams Cats. 8 goals 11 to the Katanning Wanderers. 13-point margin in favour of the Williams Cats. Sinnett's in the ruck for Williams. Banks works hard, wins it down front of the pack. Tyron Rowe takes it. Hand pass over the top was great to Willie Rowe. He looks forward. Collard behind from the side. Beautiful mark by Morpheus in defence for the Williams Cats. Very clean-looking player he is too. Charlie North's kick was a little bit ugly. Hand pass went back out. Cable gave it back. Over the top. Put themselves under pressure to Donaldson. Back to Cable. They're going to run amok here as they're certainly under pressure. Hand pass goes back doors. Kick went wide from Riley Cunningham. Out there was Stedman though. He's taken it. Hand pass forward. More feast. Sweeping hand pass forward. Sets up a player in the middle. Donaldson it was. Kick forward. Taken by Blake Shanahan. He banged it forward. Oh, it's ugly, but they're going forward. Back doors to more feast. He gets the kick towards centre half forward. It's picked up by Nick Panizza. His kick is excellent as he goes forward, and Jared Medlin in front marks the ball. It was ugly, but it was effective. As they brought the ball forward, the Williams Cats. Jared Medlin going for team goal number 11. Here he comes. Been kicking pretty well. Umpire gets across. It's a goal on the board for the Williams Cats. Toolmart scoreboard. 11 goals, 12 to the Williams Cats. 8 goals, 11 to the Katanning Wanderers here in a very tough afternoon of football for both teams, and especially for the Wanderers with 17 men on the field. Andrew Pritchard.
Yeah, so Medlin's fifth for the game, and certainly after half-time he's kicked 4 of those after half-time and been very effective. And, numbers have just told on Wanderers having to play with one less, and, people like Stewart and Lorena having to do the work of 2 players.
Certainly have. Back to the centre they go. Banks in the ruck, but it was one down by Sinnott. At ground level, Panizza got the hand pass out. It comes back to him. He's over the ball, pulled out of the way. Umpire says, give it away, boys. We'll try again. And, gee, it's been a big clash in there all day. The likes of Cade Stewart and James Loreno on Simon Panizza and Kyle Shanahan and Stedman. Certainly been a great pleasure to watch. Banks wins it down, ground level once again. Panizza over the ball, and he's going nowhere, and they'll do it all once again. As in there, Shanahan picks up Panizza. Banks, he got the best of it. Stedman, great work by Stedman, and he got a little kick forward as well. Longmire was there, ground level. It was a nice little pick up there by, was it Quartermain? Got the kick forward. He did really well. Won the ball, then he got his kick away. Keely's behind. It's punched forward. Saunders there, tries to pick up. Ground level, great little bit of work by Moore Feast. Hand pass went out. Back doors to Cunningham. He's collared by Keely. No prior opportunity. We've got a whistle on play. A ball up inside the attacking 50-metre arc as rucks go to it. As it comes to ground level, just had to shift some microphones out of the way of the kids. And umpire says, give it to me, boys. We'll have a ball up once again, 48 metres out from goal. For the Katanning Wanderers. Banks in the ruck. He's done a pretty good job today as well. Ground level, we've just got a big pack of players around the ball. And it's not easy in there. James Loreno picks his tired body up. Rucks go to it, one down by Longmire. And once again, it's tied up. So it's a little bit messy at the moment, Andrew Pritchard.
Absolutely, yes. And tired bodies, and with probably 10 players around the ball, it's very hard to get an open possession.
Once again, well, a quick kick came out of the pack, was good, goes towards the centre of the ground. Panizza was there. That was Nick, and he's wrapped up in a bit of a tackle. He can't do anything with it. Umpire says, okay, give it to me, boys. We'll go once again. Banks wins it. Get back of the pack. Stedman was there. Hand pass. It went out to Donaldson. No. Oh, buffeted it out of the way. That was Toby Quartermain. He said, excuse me, little fella. And the hand pass went forward to Penny. He's wrapped up in a pretty good tackle as well. High, I think, said the umpire.
No, I think he's going to...
No, he's going to say give it to me, is he?
I think, but it did look high.
Okay, no, we're going to have a ball up. It's just forward of right half forward flank for the Katanning Wanderers. Banks once again used his body strong, running onto it, and a quick kick. It came from Donaldson. High and forward, bending across was Brock Green. Marks it on his chest for the Katanning Wanderers. He looks forward towards centre half forward. More fists down. Loreno was great. Front of the pack to Mitchell Banks. Sends it forward. Collard! Gee, he was committed for the ball. He charged down. He turns around and he sees the big fella, Caleb Keeley, floating like a butterfly in the goal square and marks the ball, turns and runs into the open goal. Great work, Katanning Wanderers. Toolmart scoreboard, 11 goals, 12. Williams Cats, 9 goals, 11 to the Katanning Wanderers. It's back to about a 13-point margin in favour of the Williams Cats. And the Katanning Wanderers, they're not done with yet, Andrew Pritchard.
No, very opportunistic again. Great mark by Collard, and instead of going back and sort of aiming his kick, he saw Caleb Keeley 20 metres out, chest mark, and ran into an open goal. So still, with 24 minutes gone on the clock, there'll still be some time on, I think, to go.
Well, a quick goal out of the centre, if they can win it, out of the centre and down on the goal would make things very interesting. Comes to ground level, goes Katanning's way, charges forward, Cade Stewart runs onto it. Gee, was Collard, I would have thought it was in the back, and he's come up with a free kick. A very dangerous man to have the ball as well. Katanning Wanderers, he drills the pass forward out in front of Collard. It was a nice pickup. Hand pass inboard to Tyron Rowe. It was at ground level though. Under pressure, Morpheus gets the hand pass wide to Cable. Cable banged it on his boot and sent it out to right half back. It tumbles towards the boundary line. Nick Panizza runs onto it. Hand pass back doors was good. Kick over the top, tumbles towards right centre wing. Ground level, picking up was Logie was there for the Williams Cats. Couldn't quite get it out. They emerge with the ball. Kick goes forward, just outside of 50. It comes through. Frasina was there. Almost pushed out of the way. Kyle Shanahan over the top of the ball. They're fighting, desperate for the ball, but it's gone over the boundary line. And we'll have a throw in that's halfway between right half forward flank and deep right full forward pocket for the Williams Cats. Far side of the oval. Oh, it's desperate out there, it really is. Ball to be thrown in once again. Knocked to the front of the pack by Panizza. Frasina emerges for the Katanning Wanderers. A kick towards Banks is good. And he's got sticky hands as well. It was a good mark. And Banks, he's got a switch play. He puts it out wide in front of Quartermain. Didn't he? Picked it up and threw it out. Play on's the call. Pinny's leading the race. It was a good pickup. He got the hand pass out to Toby Green. Again, he flicks it towards Pinny. A 3-on-1 situation. Getting onto it was Bellotti. Hand passes back to Donaldson. Puts it on his boot and sends it forward to Logie. Bounced off his chest. Ground level. Frasina was a good tackle. Logie's got it. He could get pinged. No, umpire says it's held to him. And we're going to have a ball up on just shy of the right half forward flank for the Katanning Wanderers, who would love to get another goal. Banks fights hard, but it was run down by Longmire. James Loreno to Tyron Rowe. Gee, got his boot onto the ball as he got felled with Donaldson on his boot. Got the kick forward. It bounces. It's going to favour Logie as he runs onto it as the siren sounds. And a great victory to the Williams Cats here. What a game of football it was for the Liberty Rural match of the day. And the Williams Cats have run out winners. 11 goals, 12, 78. Have defeated the Katanning Wanderers 9 goals, 11, 65. And an absolute cracking game of football. A 13-point margin in the end. And not forgetting the Katanning Wanderers had a very tough day, losing 3 or 4 quality footballers throughout the afternoon and leaving them with 17 men on the field. Anyhow, we're going to take a quick break here at Big K Footy, and we're going to come back very soon with a good summary of what has been an absolute fantastic game of football.